Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, I did some stuff yesterday learning my me eCam, trying to use it more. So y'all tell me if you can hear me and if you see me good. Okay, where that's at? System audio. Okay, there we go. I think we're good there. There we go. Let's close that. Let's close all this unnecessary stuff down. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty girl. I meant to print her out. Let's see if we can send her to the printer real quick. Da, 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 print. Okay, you can hear me? Great, 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 great. Because, happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Hit that live, hit that thumbs up, hit that live chat so you'll be all the things. Get some good paper in this. All right. Paper matters. Hi, Karen friends. Had a bad day, so I'm watching you from the massage chair at the gym. Oh, that sounds fun. You're having a bad day. Well, you know what, Becky? Then it's a good thing that I'm going to be slapping you around on the plate later on, huh? There we go. Hopefully that'll make you feel better. All right, let's hit print. Wait, we got to change some things. Media quality is very much so important. How do I know? Because I have a friend named Mariah that talks about, those, what is it, PYM, something else. Yeah, those things. They matter when you're printing. Never thought those things would matter to me. Just saying. But now they do. I just don't push the button and get what I get and be like, okay, this is it. No, you got to be intentional with your printing. Look, there it is. Yeah, CMYK. Oh, I was going to be right. I was close. All right. Oh, y'all coming on in. Come on, come on, come on. That chat is moving. Oh, let me get my analytics up. Let me get the thing so I can see my chat because I need to be able to see my app. Because, Cookie Wookie or y'all at me, I need to be able to see it. Y'all, literally, it was what, 2:54. I was warming up my coffee. Blake was in the house. I was tending to him, and then I looked at my watch. It's like, oh my God, it's 2:54. I didn't have the camera set up. I didn't have nothing. I decided the last minute when I got this nice box right here, and this, y'all know that big old envelope that you get that usually have stuff like this in it. Got that. So I was just like, well, that tells me what I'm going to be doing today. Okay. Okay. It's August the 31st. All right, what am I doing? All right, let me do this. Let's pull this up. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Oh, Ooh, is it a storm out there? Hmm. Oh, there we go. All right, got it, got it. All right, let's go, let's go. I got y'all now. Now I can see. There we go. I'm not in the blind no more. So, hello, Ava Lee. Zal is in the house. Rosemary, how did therapy go, Rosemary? Alicia, are you feeling better? Adrian, you got that box yet? Mailman ran yet? Who else we got? Becky. We got Mariah. Whew, Cookie Wookie's in the house. I'm so grateful. Listen, I had already looked at that video, the one that you had found, because I've been in the archives of PM Artist Studio. So let me tell y'all something. If y'all are new like me to PM Artist Studio, go over there and put in oldest in the chat in your search and start from when they started. It is just lovely to see how far they have come. I mean, from sitting side by side to now across from each other. One thing I can say has held on though. P is not let go of that sassiness though. She is still showing up and she is very authentic in all the things. Mariah, I do have a question. You went from no glasses to glasses. I meant to ask you. I meant to text you on that. I'm just like, why we wear glasses now? Because I went from contacts to wearing glasses because I got tired of putting stuff in my eyes. Okay, so she still ain't got it yet. Boy, I tell you what, just don't make no sense. All right. And the other thing about PM Artist Studio is you will learn like a lot of things I'm learning and I'm not trying to learn, right? So I've been looking at PM Artist Studio at night instead of looking at Darcy. So that way I go to sleep to Patricia and Mariah because I can't do it with Darcy. I don't care. I could be in the bed looking at Darcy on the video. She prompts me, inspires me, motivates me. I get up out of the bed, come in the studio to slap paint on paper. The next thing you know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I feel like should text Becky and be like, yo, I'm still up. What you doing? Because I know Becky be up. All right, my printer stopped. Hold on. So I'm going to do, I have two planners, not planners. Well, yeah, I have two planners and two journals and I was looking back through, which was last night while I was looking at a video and I was going through on my laptop, I was dumping stuff out and I don't know why. Well, first of all, I have to get used to the fact that I need to check emails or check in on some things over there when PM Artist Studio put up something for the designers or whatever. In the group, there's a whole group that I'm just like, oh, that's me now. And for whatever reason, was going back through some things and I was tagged in something and I was like, dang, didn't get that. Then Mariah said something about dumping out something and I was just like, well, I don't feel like that pertains to me. But it did spark me to dump out some stuff, like, go back and just get rid of some stuff that no longer serves you, basically. So with the computer, it's like cleaning out it's like spring cleaning in the house. That's kind of what it was. Okay, let me see. Let me go back because yeah, that is called age. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I was wondering. I'm going to go through them all and make some publicly shared playlists. You know what, Alicia? I do need to do that and like my favorites, because some of them are just, oh Lord, the hair. Ugh. I go to the hairdresser tomorrow, y'all. You don't have to worry about me getting it cut because my hairdresser will not cut my hair. But Lord knows I want to cut this ponytail off so bad. Because every time hair gets on my neck, I just feel like it's a bug or something. I couldn't even sit on the porch this morning and watch PMR Studio because it just, bugs was flying and got my skin crawling and just like, ugh, forget it. Going in the house. Hi, Bernadette. Y'all, my grandson. My daughter was trying to send me out. She was trying to take me out. That's what she was doing. So my grandson is 17. And he is a senior in high school. But he doesn't go to high school. He goes to college. So she sent me, she FaceTimed me first. Then the other daughter was calling. And I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, I got to go in order. And then PMR Studio was coming on. And I was like, do they not understand it's Monday? Like, y'all won't. So got some phone calls, got some things together. But he was in the car. He was all happy. Let me show y'all this smile. This is Azaya's brother who pops in the chat. Y'all know Zaya who comes in the chat. But isn't that just the happiest face? Like, he's 17. I'm just, I just feel so old. So, but I told her, it's like, I gotta go. I don't know if she realized it, but I was just getting, I was not finna go, I wasn't finna get emotional. That was my whole point. But it was, you know, it could take me out. Hey, Marcy. Oh, did I miss anybody else? I'm gonna have to start saying, y'all throw up them hello hands, cause y'all be sliding on in. Got y'all in her. As y'all know, I started out with the Fab Five. Anything over that, it was like, it was work. It's starting to be work. Gotta keep up. I feel like I'm gonna have to get me a co-host like Mariah and P. They got each other. Like get Mr. McCoy to come in here and read chat. He'd probably be too busy being entertained. He'll forget to read. Okay, we got a lot of stuff on here. This right here that's on the plate, that's actually paper. From them, that old funky paper that I don't like. But look at this. Let me wiggle it. Let me wiggle it. Oh, where's, let me see if we can, y'all see that? Spider, what was that stencil? Spider weave, spider something. This one. So I put my blocks down. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. My twinchies down. We got to make sure we call it what it is. My twinchies down. That's a clean one. Just came in the mail today. And put all kinds of paint on here. And I put paint on there to let it, you know, do its thing. And then I pulled with gold. And then I pulled it on black paper because I wanted that gold to pop off. And I know when I pulled it on black paper, I've learned enough to know that when some things I do it on purpose and I get what I want. Sometimes it works. So this right here could be, I don't know if, well, you know, it could be a nice little spooky card or something I maybe could make and send out to somebody who likes spooky cards. I don't know. I'll probably try to keep it spooky because I'll be done turned it into a shabby chic card. But yeah, so that's that. But just imagine these girls. I'm going to resize these girls. They're going to be in all different sizes. And I have about 20 of them. They're all different colors. They represent us as women. Like they're all different colors. I meant to print them out so I could flip through them. But this one was the one that was stuck up. She not stuck up, but she was stuck on my screen. So, but just imagine her cut out. I'm going to cut her out. Just imagine her posted on there. Wouldn't that be cute? Now her, I would probably just make a little card out of her. But they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay. But I enjoyed putting that over there. So when y'all get these, because I know y'all are going to order your Twinchies. I know you're going to order your Twinchies. They come in all sizes. This one is the Twinchies stencil 9x12 for the, you know, the Twinchie size. These are itty bitties. Remember, I started out with the itty bitties. And then we got the blocks. Not the blocks, the stamps. The ATC size and the Twinchie size. Love that. And oh, that's another stencil because did y'all see PMR Studio yesterday? Mariah was fabulous today, but let's talk about yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday. And then I'm going to go to our conversation on today so we can go because I'm already 13 minutes late. I'm 13 minutes late. So we can talk about reclaiming your joy. Is not about being selfish. It is necessary in your life. But I'm going to do a little flip through. Maybe let me back up. Just let me do it. Let me back up. Hold on. But y'all think about that. PMR Studio yesterday, the pile. The pile has made my wish list huge. 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 That's all I'm going to say. It's huge. Because when she was going through the pile, she went way back before I even came on the scene. Right when she got to Mayhem and Pop Dots, I ain't know nothing before that. I was just like, wait a minute. You should have heard me hollering at the screen. It's like, wait a minute, go back. Who is that? Like, where's the links? Oh my goodness, I was having a whole party over here. All right, we're going to start out with 3 roses. If you don't know me, hey, Allie. I'm so glad we all talked about this and the inchy twitchy ATR being a thing. Yes, the inchy twinchies and the ATCs are true to size. Yes, it's a real thing. Yes. And it all started with an IMPP. I'm just so happy I finally got my IMPPs. I'm just saying. I'm just here to help. So yesterday, I don't know who I helped. I hope I helped other people with the pile because it did, and it helped and motivated me. And it made me so happy. Oh my goodness. Because y'all know I love to hear anytime P is like gets excited and she just like a little kid going in the candy store or a toy store and she's looking like, oh, I want that. Oh, let me get that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I hadn't used that in a while. Oh, that's where that's been kind of thing. And that kind of stuff just makes me happy. You know, I'm always here for it. So if you didn't see yesterday at PMR Studio, go over there and check it out because I just asked about the pile because they always be talking about this pile. And I was just curious. What is this pile you talk about? Show me. And P said, that's like asking somebody how much laundry they got. And I was like, well, I got 3 piles. Now, let's talk about your pile. All right, let me make sure I'm all plugged up here because, you know, I was literally late in the studio today. All right, hold up. Let's put my coffee right there. And yes, that's my warmed over coffee. Um, I want to show y'all a bottle that I'm going to turn into. Okay, I can show it to you. I'll show it to you. We're going to get to talking. Um, Reclaiming your joy is not selfish. Okay. I had to really, really walk into this for myself after the loss of not my daughter and granddaughter, but after the loss of my son. Because remember, after the loss of my daughter and granddaughter, I literally put on my big girl panties and, you know, just pretty much went on back out in the world, went back to work, and tried to act like life didn't happen to me. When life really knocked the hell out of me, like it really had floored me. And I wasn't really operating out of a full stack, let's say that, right? Literally. So when you're reclaiming your life after tragedy, after trauma, after maybe retirement, because I watched Mr. McCoy struggle with retirement so much so that he couldn't handle it. He went back to work. Now he didn't only get 1 job, he got 2 jobs. So it's one of those things that when you're reclaiming your life after a major, let's say that, a major, mine just happened to be loss, right? So you put in there what yours is. Reclaiming your joy is not selfish, it's necessary. So welcome to everybody that's here. Team Replay. Hello, hello, hello. If you're not subscribed to the channel, don't worry about it. Just sit here a little bit. We're gonna do some talking and I'm gonna do some flipping and just a whole bunch of things. I might scroll a little bit because it's Monday and I tend to do that on Monday. But I'm gonna try to keep my lane straight so that I can give you about 30-40 minutes of this good conversation about reclaiming your joy is not selfish. It's really necessary. Right? So welcome back, everybody that normally hangs out with me. And if you are just coming in and it's your first time, come on in, grab your cup of coffee, grab your water, your tea, you know, your single malt, whatever your thing is. No judgment over here. Not from me. Sure ain't. So today we're going to close out the August series on reclaiming, right? Because that's what we've been talking about all through August is reclaiming your whatever it was after that. Right? And before we talk about where we're going next, I want you to recognize something. You're still here. Hey, Lisa. Lisa over there getting ready. She getting ready. Right? Whatever your thing is, heartbreak, disappointment. After the days you didn't know what you didn't know what you were going to make, if you were going to go in your studio, your craft room or whatever. You just didn't even know if you were barely going to make it. Right? Some days I barely recognized who I was. But I want you to give yourself credit right now. I want you to put in the chat, I'm here. I'm here because you're still here. And y'all know my motto. If you're here, you're still breathing, you're still creating, you still have opportunity to do something else. So reclaiming your joy doesn't mean pretending that you were never hurt, you didn't go through something, somebody didn't hurt you, somebody didn't piss you off. It doesn't even mean that I'm ignoring my grief. What it does mean is that I'm choosing to reclaim my joy. What it does not mean is putting a smile on my face so everybody else can feel comfortable. We ain't doing that. No more. That's what reclaiming my joy is all about. Is taking care of Karen. Mr. McCoy gave me the highest compliment the other day, and he doesn't even realize he was saying it because he was telling me that he missed me. And I said to myself, oh, that's good. And some people might be like, wait, that's good? Yes, that means that I'm over here doing what I said I'm supposed to do. I'm over here reclaiming my joy. I'm taking care of me because I can't serve and take care of him and nobody else if I'm over here barely making it. So reclaiming your joy means what happened to me, it mattered, right? What I lost mattered to me. And what I felt through the process mattered, right? But my life still matters more. So where I'm going matters. The art that I haven't even created matters. The people that I haven't even met matters. The interviews I haven't even done matters. Therefore, I choose to participate fully in my own life again. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm participating in my own life for the first time in my life. Because if you know me, you know that I've been a mother since I was, 14 and a half years old. So didn't even know what being a mother was. So here it is. I'm choosing to fully participate in my own life. It's allowing me to establish what I like. And I like hanging out in my studio. One of my friends texted me this today. I sent her a good morning. Usually I send out random good mornings when I think about people. I try to, let you know I'm really thinking about you. And she's like, one day I'm gonna be retired like you. And I was like, I'm not retired. I'm on my job right now. I'm in here. I'm working. And I said, but I just happen to work and do what I love the most. And she's like, yeah, retired. That's retirement when you're loving what you're doing to the fact that you don't even feel like you're working. I was like, well, I guess you got a point there. Guess you got a point. She did. So I rest without explaining myself to people. I don't hang out with people that drain. And I don't mean this. Let me pause right here. Put a comma right here. I don't want you to think that you have to really separate yourself from everybody. But I do want you to know that sometimes if people pull too much out of you, it's really, really, really good to know when you have to just leave or when you just don't go, right? Now, do I like being in my studio? Abso-freaking-lutely. I can be here 24/7, right? I would prefer to be in my studio. Now, do I leave? Yes, I left yesterday. Mr. McCoy said he wanted to go to dinner, although he did not do the research to see that the place he wanted to go closed early. But we still got dinner and we still, had a good meal or whatever. But I would have preferred to keep that time and just not left the studio. Because when did we do that? What did I do? Oh, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday after my meetup with my members. I was going to say I was live yesterday. Yeah, so it was yesterday after our members meetup. Then we went to get something to eat because I was hungry. And I would have preferred to just stayed here in the studio. But look at that grunge. But I didn't. So we did that. Now, did it drain me? No, it didn't drain me. Now, if we would have went somewhere after, if he'd have asked to go somewhere that I hadn't planned, that might have been something that I'd have been like, nope, don't want to do that. Or I would have felt guilty because he asked me to do it and then I would have went, right? So allowing yourself to laugh through it without feeling guilty is one of those things that I had to really, really, really concentrate on. And I had to really stop explaining myself when I didn't want to do something. Because reclaiming your joy, it's just what it says. It's not being selfish. It's just knowing what makes you happy so that you can acknowledge your dreams, right? You can't really acknowledge it. You can't acknowledge your dreams when somebody is, you're trying to tell them your dream and they're constantly like, yeah, Well, you tell them A and B, and they're still talking about X and Y and Z. They didn't even listen to A and B. So basically, they're not listening to you, right? And being that, I've learned how to, from a counselor's side, I listen a lot. I didn't used to do that, but I listen a whole lot now. Look at there. Look at Becky. Look at Becky. Oh, there. I'm sorry, I didn't flip her over. There it is. Right? But you cannot ignore when people are talking to you. You need to not be ready to give them the next thing, right? So when you're talking about, let's look at it this way. When I say, look how far you have come, I expect you to tell me how far you have come. I don't expect to, well, you tell me, well, you know what? You say, well, I did this, and this. And then I come right in, well, yeah, I did this, and this. No, let's celebrate you in the moment, right? So that way you get to feel the energy that I'm going to exude. Like, I'm going to really celebrate you, right? Just like Becky just said that she, is having I already knew. All right, I got Becky. She hanging up right back there. I already knew flipping through these pages, we were going to threaten her with being happy and checking it out, right? That's when you want to celebrate people. You want to give them. You should want to. Let me say it that way. But over here, when we're reclaiming our joy, I want you to give yourself credit for how far you have come. Celebrate the progress. Because sometimes we become so focused on how far we still have to go that we forget how to acknowledge how far we've already come. Maybe your progress does not look dramatic. I want y'all to see this right here, these flipping right here that I'm doing. This is all about how far I've come in gel printing. Like, I was only a one-sider. Darcy threaded me with a good time. She's like, oh, no, we flip it over. And so now I'm going to be doing my first real junk journal with gel prints. So we had to do both sides. Look at that. Look at that inside. Look at those boxes. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So celebrate how far you've come. Don't worry about how far you have to go. Celebrate how far you've come. Maybe your progress doesn't look dramatic like these pages. Maybe nobody has applauded for you. Maybe there is no big announcement that, you became I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Y'all give me something in the chat. What's something? Put something in the chat that you need, you want to be celebrated for. Me, I'm being celebrated because I have another design coming out. I don't wait for people to celebrate me. I do it for myself. Then when people do it, then it's like, oh, yes, okay, great. That feels good. But I'm my biggest cheerleader, right? Which sometimes I forget to share because I be done did the happy dance, I be done did the ugly cry and all the things by myself. Why? Because that's how I'm used to it. But I have to talk to myself and tell myself reclaiming your joy isn't selfish, it's necessary, but you also have to celebrate your progress and put it out there so other people can help you. Now, that's also one of those things while we're setting boundaries. You don't share your dreams and your all the things with somebody who is going to be like, oh, that's all you do is design stamps. You're an artist now. Like, oh, you're a little artist. You got a little art thing. Anybody that put little on your game, just be like, okay, well, what you do? Right? Yes, ma'am, I am. I sure is. I sure is. It's going to be a little sneaky peek because I've already shared it with my membership. So we'll share it. We'll share a little peeky peek, a little sneaky peek. Oh, look at this page. So when I started picking up paintbrush painting, um, all people were just like, well, she's grieving. That's the way she's grieving, right? And I just looked at it and was like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. And it took me a long time. It took me a long time to really get out of my own, get out of their head, get it out of my head that they weren't here to celebrate me. That's why we got y'all. I got y'all over here. We got, if I feel like I need to be really, really celebrated, I get on the phone and call Mariah and be like, yo, hey, can you pump a girl up? Next thing you know, we'll be on the telephone for an hour and a half, 2 hours, then be like, yo, I gotta go bathroom. We ain't down like that yet. I talk to you later, right? You gotta have people in your life that can help you laugh again. Because when you're claiming your joy, when you're reclaiming your joy after life has happened, laughing isn't number one. It isn't the number one thing on your list. So you have to make decisions based on what brings you peace instead of what brings everybody else happiness, right? Maybe your progress was simply waking up one morning and realizing, oh, I don't hurt the way I used to. That's what mine was. It's like, oh my God, I haven't cried in a week. That mattered to me because every day I got up, I was crying. I was crying. Quiet progress is still progress. A week of not doing something that you normally would do that wouldn't bring you joy, it is progress. My husband telling me that he missed me was progress, right? Because that means that I'm doing something that I'm not ripping and running behind all the things that I'm being missed. And I'm quite sure some other people might want to say they miss me, but at least Mr. McCoy don't drain me. Not all the time. It depends on what he want, what he doing. But I don't want to be around anybody that wants 100% of me. I don't have 100% of me to give. I don't. There's 24 hours in a day. I'm going to give maybe 8 to 12 hours of that sleep. That's if I don't fall in behind a video with Darcy. I'm gonna get more than 12 hours. If long as I don't pull up Darcy, I'm gonna get more than 8 hours. But if I pull up a Darcy, yeah, I'm probably gonna get about 7, 8 hours sleep. And it's not her fault that she just over there making them fabulous videos. It just makes it easier. See what I'm saying? Peace. People that make you happy. Plug into the things. Lean into those good things. If Darcy isn't your thing, then there's so many other designers. Carrie can do it. Carrie makes me want to get back to creating inside a box. I can't do that. I have so much fun I'm gonna do a little bit of Carrie today. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of it, but it's gonna be so much more of a mess that I would call a mess. And Carrie probably like he was this morning with that stamp. Like he probably like, oh my God, I cannot believe she just did that. Yep, and did. But reclaiming your joy is participating in your own life. There's a difference between simply being alive and actually participating in your life. You have to know what makes you happy, right? All of these people, all of these things, they all show up differently. And that way I get to say, you know what? I'm feeling a Carrie day today. I'm going to go binge on Carrie, right? Or I'm always feeling a Darcy, so it doesn't matter. I feel like Becky needs to get moving with her YouTube because I feel like she could be out here just making everybody just feel freaking fabulous with all the knowledge she got up in that brain of hers. I'm just saying, Becky, just throwing you out there a little bit. Come on up here, right? But reclaiming your joy is participating in your own life. What does that look like for you? Because for me, while after tragedy, surviving, I was just surviving. I was just managing my life, just managing, right? And survival deserves respect. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them butterflies. Sometimes surviving the day is courageous. Sometimes just getting up saying, I'm here, takes a lot of courage. But eventually, there comes a moment when survival starts asking you a different question. Are you ready to live? Not that I forget, not that I'm erasing my past, not that I'm even pretending, but are you ready to live? And one day I asked myself that question and I was like, hell yeah, I want to live on my own terms. I want it to be all about me, right? I need to know what brings me peace. So I needed to start putting myself in places and doing things that brought me peace. And then I started taking notes. Look at that, right? I had to ask questions. Where do you want to go? What is your biggest dream? Who do you want around you? What kind of energy do you want to pull in? And when I'm finally ready to release and really answer all those questions, reclaiming my joy, it just showed up. And next thing you know, here I am over here on Mondays and Wednesdays hanging out with y'all. Oh, that's not supposed to be over here. That's not one. Right? Becky say, hey, I'm trying. Becky, I think you're doing the doggone thing. You've already started. So, I'm just saying I want to see more of you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all. Cause y'all don't know. Like the beginning part of my gel printing, Becky was the one. Barb and Becky invited me to hang out with them, and I just like, oh my goodness, okay, and it was very good. So I learned some things. I look at P. I look at Christy Hartman. Y'all, Christy Hartman got me over here with y'all that tight and pale. See, I told you I was gonna squirrel. Let me not focus. Let me stay here. But oh, and all these people, and now I look at all the different people doing gel printing, and they do all the things, and it's just like, oh, the one I think that freaked me the most was that daggum Darcy. Darcy's like, ain't nobody got time for that drying process. That was the one that was getting me. It's just like I bought more plates because I didn't. I just like, oh my god, I ain't got time to sit here and wait for that to dry. And then that one video, I feel like I need to go back and see what that one video was when Darcy was just slapping the paint. She was just putting it down and just flipping and doing it and brayering. Just like, oh, ain't nobody got time to wait on it to dry. Here, just put it down and pull it up and just keep moving. Man, I was free. I was free. After that, I was like, I need all of that in my life. That was what reclaiming my joy looked like on my tragedy. Like as I'm reclaiming my joy, the spark and all of that, then coming in over the here and doing all of that, it was just like, oh. So it was adding. So I was adding to the building a life around who I was becoming, right? Because joy is part of my healing. Joy is a number one. Look at that. Look at them circles. Ooh, that is so yummy. Oh, let's let that sit there for a minute while I talk about joy. Some people think joy is something you earn after you have completely healed. I totally disagree. And that's just over here at Create Joy Studio after 19 years after my daughter and granddaughter and 7 years after my son's death. I disagree. I disagree. Joy helps me heal. Knowing what I want to do helps me heal. Knowing what brings me joy helps me heal. Joy gives my nervous system a place to rest. Joy reminds me that after everything in my life has happened, everything wasn't painful. Joy reminds me that beauty still exists. Joy gives me moments in my heart that even though I might feel sad, because August is a month, it was a trying month. I still exist and I still need to breathe. It was complicated, but then I have to give myself courage to say, girl, you made it. It's August the 31st. You didn't flip out, right? You got watercolored, you gel printed, you made cards, like go down the things. You danced to music. All of those things brought me joy. So that's why I say that joy is not something that you earn after you completely heal. Joy is part of the journey, right? Sitting quietly when I go sit outside or go walk with the dogs. That's part of my joy and it's part of my healing system. So sometimes joy comes through small moments when we finally allow ourselves to notice again. And maybe that is one of the greatest signs that I can say that I've noticed about myself with healing, right? You start noticing that you're smiling without crying. You start noticing that you're living again and you don't feel guilty. So, peace, joy, peace, love, and grace. Those are my stamps. Because sometimes people misunderstand them. Peace doesn't mean that I don't get frustrated on this journey. It doesn't mean I don't have to have difficult conversation. It doesn't mean I have to tell people not today. It doesn't mean that I have to tell people, leave me alone, go somewhere, or don't answer the phone. Sitting in my peace is not a weakness. It's just that I've learned that in order to love on me and give myself grace so that I can enjoy the peace is knowing that everything does not require my attention. Everything, y'all heard me, everything does not require my attention. Okay? Everything, I'm going to say it again, everything does not require my attention. Everything does not require having a conversation. Sometimes saying no is just simply just say no. It's not time for a long explanation as to why I say no. I don't have to fix this. That's not my lane. Okay? Does it piss people off? Yes. Do I want to help people? Yes. But if it takes away from me, I need to leave it alone. You know, and some of us kind of have spent years believing that we must constantly be doing something. I told a friend today, I was like, it's the mother in me that I'm always feeling like I want to help people and I always want to fix people and I always want to, be there to kind of help them work through stuff, serving and giving. But when you've been through some things in life and you're trying to heal, healing teaches you what's important in your own life. And being there for all things, sometimes that brings the worst stress to your life. And then when you try to help people or give people advice, then they kind of just like, shrug it off or don't say anything that would, or they're not there for you when you need them. So that's why I've pretty much learned how to just breathe, sit quietly and say, you know what? That's not my business. Close the door, take a nap, take a walk, do absolutely nothing, but I can't help. But that's where my self-care is self-respect for myself, which is reclaiming your joy is not selfish, it's necessary. Self-care is more than candles and bubble baths, y'all. Okay? Self-care is sometimes telling people no. I told y'all P said so well, no. But real self-care asks deep questions. So when I say no, me personally, when I say no, I go over here and I have to write a long litany as to why I said no. Not tell the person why I said no, but I personally have to write a long dissertation for myself. Why? Because I need to be aware of maybe I need to give permission in some ways, but not 100%. Because remember, there's only 24 hours in a day. And I want majority of my time to be working on me, not everybody else, right? And so I have to ask myself the question, are you giving yourself permission to change? Are you spending time with people who respect you? Are you listening to your body? Like the last week, my body has been doing a thing, and I just felt like after yesterday having a conversation with, talking to my members or whatever, ever since yesterday after I have not, I've relaxed. So that emotional energy is a good thing. And sometimes energy can be bad. There's a transference of energy. You ever been in somebody's presence, like you go in the room and you go in all happy and just everything, and by the time the person then said two or three things, you're just like, you're feeling like somebody just robo-doped you. Because their energy, they just pretty much took your energy, and then they probably walk away skipping like they just had some ice cream. Like, I got some ice cream, you don't. Because they took your ice cream. and they took your energy. So are you constantly abandoning yourself to keep everybody else comfortable? The answer for me is no. Not no more, right? Because why? Healing requires me to stop abandoning me. I have to love on me first. And then I can support people, right? And we still have boundaries, right? But self-care is saying my well-being matters. And my well-being matters more than anybody else's. I come first. And that's not being selfish. It's just necessary to know what you need to do to take care of you. You don't have to return to being mean, nasty, and cantankerous because like when somebody go in the room and or whatever, because experiences in life change you. Lived experiences. Y'all know what I told you. Your lived experience is your lived experience. I can't change it, right? And we know that life changes us all. Loss knocks the hell out of you, but you gain a lot. You gain a lot while you're healing. You gain a lot of wisdom. And perhaps the question is not, how do I get back to the old me? The question maybe is, what kind of life do I want to create now from here on out? Right? Like right now, my life is so wide open, and it's based on what I want. So maybe that's a question y'all somebody maybe need to ask. I don't know. Maybe team replay. Maybe somebody needs to ask the question. You like, Karen, what's the question? What kind of life do you want to create from this day forward? Because your next chapter of life doesn't have to look like your previous chapter. Yes, you had loss, right? You don't have to continuously live like you lost something today. Like I lost 2 children and a granddaughter. And to talk to y'all today, I'm talking to you from a place of reclaiming my joy, not talking to you for the place of where I was 20 years ago or 19 years ago, right? I'm wiser. I'm more intentional with myself. I'm more peaceful. I'm more selective about what I do, what I talk about, if I'm going to talk about it, more creative. I am definitely more courageous in my life. And I am a lot more honest. I feel like I'm a little bit sometimes too honest, but at least I'm not brutally honest. At least I'm not that. But I want you to become somebody who understands that life is precious and therefore refuses to spend it constantly trying to prove yourself or performing for people or pleasing people who don't care or over explaining yourself to people that only want what they want for themselves. You get to decide what matters in your life now. I did. Look at them X's in there. Look at that. Let me try to get that wiggle on. Y'all know. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. And I want you to constantly remember to celebrate yourself. So as we get ready to pivot a little bit, I want you to do something today. Think about what is one thing that you can celebrate so that you can celebrate yourself. Not because everything is perfect in your life, right? Remember, it's not because of perfection. Not because everything is even resolved in your life. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I want you to celebrate yourself because you kept going. You're here. Celebrate the woman or the man who is making difficult decisions right now. Celebrate the person who cried and still got back up, like you got up this morning. Celebrate the person who is learning how to put up healthy boundaries for themselves. Celebrate the person who started listening to themselves again. Celebrate the person who discovered that he or she could survive something she once thought would destroy her. That's me. I thought losing a child I would never be able to get up after that. And then losing another one, I was just like, God, I don't know what in the hell you doing, but I don't like it. But now I get to celebrate that woman, right? Because that woman discovered that she not only could survive, she is surviving. And that she is me. So look at yourself and say, I am proud of how I cried. I'm proud of how I carried myself. I'm proud of how I didn't cuss them out. I'm proud of whatever your thing is in this difficult season you've been through, going through, or if you're the person that says, I ain't none of this going on. I'm just here for the art. Put it in the freezer, freeze it. I promise you, you're gonna have to thaw it out and use it one day, right? You deserve to hear that for yourself. You deserve to celebrate yourself. Right? I have to remind myself to celebrate. What are you finally giving yourself permission to enjoy again? Art was my thing, right? So whatever that one thing is, sit with it. Because life is going to life is going to happen. People are going to keep doing what they do. People are going to keep choosing other people and not going to choose you. People are going to talk about you. They're not going to tell who life is going to go on. We don't care. We don't care. We don't. Because we're reclaiming our joy so that we can walk away and sashay up and down the streets and show up and be all the best version of who we are. We don't care. I don't. And remember, you're allowed to change your mind, change your boundaries, change your priorities, and change the way you live. You do not have to wait until everything feels perfect. You hear me? You hear what I say? Okay. Because there was a time when I really wondered, would I ever feel some resemblance of good again? And I'm very happy to say that I am very happy with who I'm becoming. I'm loving me. And can't nobody take that away from me. All right. Okay, I don't think I saw any at, so nobody had any questions. What stencil was that? Circus. Oh, Dottie, Miss Dottie. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Alicia, you another one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you know. Alec K said, this is a little suspicious. Do they say prime or just unmarked? Who are we talking about? Okay, there was nothing I needed to go back. I don't see no ats. Okay. No at slapping paint on paper. Let me get me some of my coffee. It's probably cold. Just lots of love for some of the prints you have shown. Thank you, Cookie. Wasn't that stack beautiful? Now just imagine this stack being dispersed between the two journals. And I am going to, some of these pages, we're gonna work on some of them today. I'm gonna pull out some things. So we're gonna do some things, maybe. But I gotta go back. Oh, I was telling y'all about this earlier. So now that I'm done with our conversation of reclaiming your joy is not selfish, it's necessary. Because I didn't want to scroll and then get going. Trying to do that. Lisa, the 3. Anytime you see me with most of my prints or most of my flowers or anything, I do it in 3. And my 3, it has nothing to do with the 3s. They say do things in 3s for the art's sake of it. It's not. Mine is in memory of my son, my daughter, and my granddaughter. That's the 3s for me. And if you see 5, then it's because I've added either 2 other loved ones that it represents. So most of my flowers, roses definitely. I have a rose garden that has roses planted in memory of people that I love. I plant trees in memory of people that I've lost. That's what I do. And it makes me happy to, especially the trees, because I have my trees that are growing. I have a magnolia tree that I planted in memory of my cousin, and it is about as tall as me now. Mr. McCoy's going to have to check on his tree that we planted in memory of his sister, because I think the dogs are starting to piss on it too much. And I think we're going to have to put something around it because it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. I just realized it today when I was walking out there. So that's what I wanted to share because I'm working on my stencil design because I feel like we're going to go. That's my goal is to go in. I came into 2026 with stamps. I feel like going into 2027 with stencils. I don't know. Mariah might be like, wait, we got to wait that long? I don't know. But I felt like, we want to go in each year with something great. What dog is that? Oh, he must have let dogs out and she's over here. That would be Zara. Most of the dogs, when he let them out, they haven't seen me today. So they usually come back here to the door. And if she jumps up on the door, she'll hear me talking. So let me lower down so she doesn't hear and she keeps going. Mariah said, no worries. Take your time. We got it, though. Now that I'm learning about all the things, I'm just happy about it. I shared it with members yesterday. I think I've shared it with y'all. All right, let's pull out this dirty gel plate. Christy Hartman made me feel like I was looking at her plate. If you haven't seen Christy Hartman's new video, go over there and check hers out. But her gel plate was so clean, like it was clean. I was just like, darn, I don't think none of my gel plates that clean except for my circle gel plate, and that's because I haven't used it that much. But all of them dirty as I look over there. Yep. That means all the joy, reclaiming my joy. I've had some fun with my gel plates, right? But I'm putting some paint on here. Okay, and so the other thing I was saying about Christy Hartman too was she had Titan Pale Green. I think that's what it was. Titan Pale Green. I didn't write it down. She said it. I went right on over there, clicked on my affiliate link, and ordered it. I can't wait to get it. First I went through my stash. I don't have it. Me no have it, and me want it. Me do. So I did me a little blick order today. Because it's the end of the month. I mean, hey, I pay myself, right? And then pay myself over here, and then it be gone right there. Anybody else can relate? Raise your hand. If you can relate, raise your hand. Someone knows the value of peace. Somebody knows the value of peace. So I got some blickericket, whatever that thing is called. I'm gonna try that out because mine is, I love me some, I have this one and I do it. I got this one for bookbinding. And that's what I use this glue for, is bookbinding. Other than that, I use gel medium for all my other stuff. But I love that one. And where's another one? I got another one too. What is this one? No, that's not it. Da, da, da. This one gives it a little gloss fluid medium. So this is the one that I put on my pages. That's what I was telling you. So after we're gonna do some things with some stamps and some stencils and some things, and I'm gonna show y'all some things. But I gotta get this plate cleaned off a little bit. And when I'm finished with these pages, right? I'm finished with these pages. Then I'm going to put on some of the pages. I'm gonna put some of this on it, and stick whatever I'm gonna stick on it. But then when I finish off the pages, when I do finish my pages in my junk journals. I finish it off with Dorland's wax. But remember, when I'm sending a book to an artist that I know would like to add to it, create and design in their own book, I do not put the wax on there because I want them to be able to, continue manipulating this page in their journal if they want to. And if I put the wax over it, it's not that they can't do anything on top of it, but it'll make it'll be different. So I've learned in my experience not to put the Derwent's wax on it. Now, if I'm going to give it to somebody who does not do art like we do, then I would put the Derwent's wax over the page, and then it'll be a nice little page. And then tell them if they want to add to it, then staple or but it'll still take some mediums like. But when you're giving it to a person who doesn't art, they don't know all the things, so you don't want to spend too much time doing that. Becky says, working home now, listening, no chat. Okie dokie, Becky. Alicia say, I signed my body over to the Marine Corps. They returned it broken, so they pay me monthly for upkeep now. You sound like Mr. McCoy. That's a good way of looking at it. And then he got them knees done, which was great. And jumping out of things and all of that. Y'all, I do not want this to be a alcohol conversation, but I got this bottle. Let me see if I can do it like this. It's a malt bottle, but it's a beautiful bottle. And I'm going to gel print. I'm going to put some gel prints on it, and then I'm going to put some lights in the bottle, and I'm going to make it into a statement here in my studio. Like, it is real thick. Like, most bottles they're not this thick. I even compared it to some other bottles that I have. But yeah, it is a beautiful bottle, and I have a couple of more, but I'm going to put gel prints on it. So I want you and put lights inside. So it could maybe be sit up here on my desk. I don't know. All right. Did I tell y'all I got my used tissue paper? Lisa, what? Used tissue paper for what? Are we up? Use tissue paper to do the bottle, or use tissue paper help a sister out? I'm gonna open this box up from the bottom. Not that I'm not public around here. I'm one of them people you roll up. For the bottle. Well, I got my gel prints. I'm gonna I got some gel prints that is all them gel prints. That's what I'm gonna do. Are you talking about put tissue paper in the bottle with the lights? But you know how y'all take them boxes and them cans and things. Uh-oh. This is what happens when you open it upside down. Upside down. Girl, you turn me inside out. Okay. I got some other thing. Oh, I didn't get that. Did they give me that? Oh, and Mariah, I made an order told y'all today was my payday, so I feel like I got paid, and I'm glad Mr. McCoy take care of the food around this girl. Lindy got me some sprays, cause origami folding paper. Oh yeah, that's what it says. Small thank you from Yasatomo. Okay, nice. That's that. All right, then this is black watercolor pad. Yep. Oh, it's hot press, but I'm not watercoloring on it. I'm going to pull with the gel paint. Print on tissue paper so your lights will shine through. Oh. So I think with the exam paper, I think that exam paper is like tissue paper. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I feel you. Oh, that's fancy. They got to go all over. They roll that up in there. Look at that. What does that mean? It's for my order. It's so nice. It has arrived. Y'all, they threatened me with a good time. I couldn't get one. Couldn't get two. Had to get three. Can't just do 10 sheets. You know how fast I go through 10 sheets? And then I'm going to pull on these. I'm not going to use these for watercolors because you know I'll put everything into a card and it's black. But you hadn't been paying attention to us people over here talking about this daggum black washi. Paula started it. I feel like Paula started it. I feel like she did. Because I love pulling on black paper. That's why I get the card stock. I go to the Hooby Looby when they have it 40% off and I buy 100 sheets. Because I love pulling on black paper. Love it. Love it. But this right here, this is going to be special black paper. We're just not going, in the words of P, we're just not going to be over here willy-nilly pulling with this paper. Because it's just not that kind of paper. We're going, I don't know. But I don't feel like I'm going to do anything with the paper today. If y'all want to see, Eddie used it. P used it. Everybody has done great and wonderful things with this paper. I just had to get me some because they threatened me with a good time. Now, I might pull on this here, though. I might. I'm going to open that up. Folding paper. I'm going to pull it. We'll check that out later. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it, though. Notice she didn't use full sheets for the yeah. No. Oh, and then if you go over to well, she didn't use the Yasatomo. They have their own little YouTube, and Karen. I know. The only reason I remember the young lady's name because it's my name. She did. She had some. She didn't do the black washi. Oh no, black washi is coming up this week with Yasatomo. Yeah, that's what it is. But she used the Usagami or that other one. Listen, this paper is fancy, y'all. Okay, so if you're new to gel printing, don't start out with this paper. Don't go to Michael's or go somewhere and get you some. As a matter of fact, go get your printer paper if you got some paper. Go get some envelopes that come in the mail. Practice on that. Practice on that. And then when you get good, then you can come out here in these streets. All right. Look at this. That's what happens when you braille off intentionally. I just keep flipping it and folding it. Now we're going to turn it into something else. Zal said, I need to create something. Hopefully next month's color combo doesn't make me want to cry. Zal, did this month's color combo make you want to cry? Shauna! What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, Shauna? Oh, look at these. I was going to flip through these on Wednesday, but I feel like I need to do something with them. Okay, this paper. Let's talk about this paper. Since we're talking about fancy paper, this is one of the papers that I have a love-hate relationship with. And I got this paper from, I can't remember. I want to say Blick or maybe Jackson. I'm not sure, but it has two sides to it. And one side, you put it on the plate, don't put it on the plate. One side, you don't put on the plate. One side is slick and it's going to do its thing. But that other side, it's going to, that's what, that's what this did. That's why it's left on there. And it's one of those things, where when Darcy does her thing, she put it on there. She like, oh, pull it right on up now. Pull it up. Don't leave it down there. It ain't a sweet spot, sour spot. It's just gonna stay and be a nasty spot. And then you end up with your papers looking all ugly like that. But I feel like when they say you gotta learn your paints, I feel like you have to learn your paper too. Okay. I learned my paper, and sometimes I learn the hard way. Um, That's just me. Trust me. I'm quite sure P said something maybe because I just wasn't paying attention, but I feel like this paper was something that I got in buying paper, trying out different kinds of paper. I don't know what it is. I don't even have the thing for it. Let's see. Do I to tell you what it was? Um, it's one of those papers that have lines on. Let's see. See, it has lines on the back of it, and that's the side that you don't put down on the gel plate. Even if you let it dry, because that's what I did. I let it dry. I was like, okay, put it back down, let it dry. I let it dry and came after it a couple days later. It still was not coming up. So I just feel like that was just the wrong side. I was using it for something and I feel like it wasn't made for. But the way to get both sides of it, I think it was rice paper. I think it was rice paper. To come to think about it, I think it was because this that paper that I had last year. Like, and I need to use it because I'm not finna just keep savoring paper, right? But the one side takes very well, and the other side I just lay it down and brayer over it. But look at that. So we came up. See, I slapped it down and picked it right back up. We didn't leave it down long. So the other thing, I'll be looking at movies, or sometimes, like I say, I'll be looking at Darcy, and I'll be caught up in what I'm looking at. Next thing you know, the paper down there longer than what it needs to be. Yeah, tricky stuff to work with, but if you can get to work, yeah, it's, man, let me tell you, don't be looking at a movie and not paying attention to what you're doing. That I can tell you. So the one side of it, I love. The one side I love, but the other side, we have a love-hate relationship. And you know it's that kind of paper because one side feels slick and the other side does not. Does not. But it turned out we did good. We did good. See, this one needs to be brayered. Needs brayer on it. Okay, so that tells me that I still got some pages in here that I can work out. See, look here, I lost a. This is what was on the gel plate. See, I lost the whole bottom piece. But don't let it stop you. Doesn't that sound good? Ugh, it's almost like ripping paper. Oh, just heavenly. Okay, there's that. All right, let's put this over here. Dun, dun. Oh, that's what. So this is my progress so far. I cut it again. This is my work in progress from the roses. The roses that this one was. What do you call it? Designed from. I hung it back up. But this one yesterday, Vicky had asked me, she's just like, what if you put brown? So we did it, put some brown on there and then put the yellow for the roses and I pulled it on black paper. So that's what we did yesterday in my member group. And then those are the two butterflies. But we got to work on this bottom down here because that one didn't do. So we still a work in progress. I'm very much so happy about it though. Very much. So remember my windows we did the other day? So these turned out good. I stamped my flowers out. I put the windows down first and then stamped over it and then pulled it with black paper. So that turned out like nice. Literally can cut that into fours and or either cut it up. Oh my goodness, there's so much you can do after you've done this right here. So much more. So much, so much. I think the possibilities are endless. All right. We did. This one was a stamp off that I turned into. I've already put it on a base for a card. Put a sentiment on it. Stamped my love, peace, joy, and grace on there. And then did some pencil work. Pen work, rather. Because that's the other thing. Darcy just, again, not a bad thing to go over there and hang out with Darcy. She'll inspire you and make you think you can do all the things. I'm just saying, if you need to reclaim your joy, find your people. That's it. Find your people. Mariah recommended Pick and Print paper to me when I first started, and I still love it. Y'all were talking about that today, and I looked around and looked at that box of exam paper I got, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I need to get rid of some of this before the bugs in here, y'all. There's a bug trying to get my coffee. See, Alicia said Darcy got her drawing all over book pages too. Let me put something over it. Let's look at that. Isn't that pretty right there? Look at that right there. Isn't that girl cute? Let me put something over my coffee, y'all, because I don't want that bug going in it because it's nice and warm. Isn't she cute? So this background was done yesterday. You see those stamps in there? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what you was using today? So the paper that you were talking about for the crab balls, that was the paper on the desk? Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. We're going left, y'all. Don't blink. Don't blink. Only team replay, y'all could blink because y'all can pause and rewind. I mean, live can rewind too, but you might miss something going forward. I'm just saying. Hold on. Everybody ready? They say, are you ready? Are you ready for what's going on? Isn't that card cute? Okay. Y'all know I've got these cards. I've turned into a real mixed media artist over here. Turning all my things. That's my craft roulette card right there. And I submitted it. And I feel like Zell needs to show her craft roulette card because hers is so cute. Look at that. Oh, this one could have been a craft roulette card too. Nope, no circles. Had to have 3 circles. Then this one. Somebody asked for leaves and they got it. Please can you offer words of wisdom of using black acrylic on the plate for BP? BP? Oh, Bitty Penny. Hey, Bitty Penny. Bitty Penny, I was listening to you this morning, but I was still in bed sleeping. I went back to sleep. Has anyone gel printed with black acrylic paint? Yes, and have. I will say I love black fluid. But yes, I do have some black. Are we talking about this one? Let me know which one you're talking about. Because there's that one. And then I have that one. These are fluids. That's a paint. And then I have you said my miscellaneous drawer. Oh wait, is that black? Oh no, that's not black. That's Academy. That's Grombacher. Oh no. Yeah, I do. There it is. I had a couple of them. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Now, do I have any other colors? Because that one's purple. I got dioxazine purple. She said yes. Maybe this was the one she said yes to, since that was the first one. If it's still okay for me to show my craft roulette cards and makers, I will. I don't want to. I might need to go read the rules. I mean, I can show it if you want, but I thought she was cute. Karen, I was very pleased with myself. Yes, I thought that card was very cute. Yes, I use Blick Fluid acrylics and the studio acrylics, but stay away from the cheaper Blickerific. I had never heard of, excuse me. So this is the thing. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. When Pia Mariah would be saying Blick, whatever, however they say, I really thought it was another Piaism, that they had just kind of put a spin on Blick, right? And so then when I pulled it up on the website, I was just like, oh, that's the real name. So it was today's time that I realized that that's the real name. So, and I had never paid attention to, I got Blick watercolors. So all things Blick. Because, when I came out, I wasn't trying to spend like a whole lot of money on things that I didn't know if I was going to like or not. So when I started doing gel printing, I went more to the craft paint that I had, and I realized I didn't like it because it wasn't working out. And then I went on to get these, and then that's how I ended up getting these, because it said fluid. So I was like, okay, these are tight, these are looser. This is it's good too. It's definitely thicker than this. But these remind me, so in my humble opinion, these remind me personally, more of craft paint. That's but more expensive craft paint. Let me put it that way. These are on the level of Hooby Looby paints. That's what I'll say. All right, I missed something. Hold on, let me go back. I feel like I missed something. All right, got that one. Craft roulette. Alicia, you don't know what craft roulette is? I can't wait till 12 p.m. Oh, yes, it's bugs, and leaves. Oh my. If it's still okay, I got that one. I'm thinking about replacing my old and nearly used up craft paint. Now, Bitty Penny, I will agree. It's time to replace craft paint. I will agree, because as much as you pull out your gel paint, and gel plate, and how much you use paint, I will agree. Okay, Studio Christie. Okay, got that one. Karen, I was very pleased. Okay, got that one. So, all right, cool. Okay, you can show. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I don't want to. Is something like. See, that was me. I didn't know. I am trying to edge up a little from craft paint. Yeah, save the craft paint for the visiting nieces and nephews. The studio reminded me of the Liquitex Basic. I disagree on that one now, ma'am. I disagree. But in my humble opinion, I disagree a little bit. Let's do this. All right, y'all got this right, because we're gonna walk forward. Y'all got them leaves on there, right? Got them leaves and them pears. You see them leaves on them trees and them pears? You see that, right? And you see them leaves on that beautiful stamp flower right there? You see them leaves? You see them, right? Okay. I just need to make sure you see them. You see? You see them leaves behind that little girl? She turned out cute. She turned out cute. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I mean, if I really like singing, and wanted my voice to be on the internet, I'd continue to say, are you ready? But I'm not going to sing it no more. Where they at? Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for your debut? There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. I'm just saying. And I can't show you the other stuff I got over there, because that's not my lane. But they coming out tomorrow too. And I didn't get permission for those. We gotta ask. You gotta ask. You just gotta be, just be in line. Check them out. Y'all ready? And because it's fall, I figured since Bitty Penny asked about the paint, why not? Right? I figured I picked up brown for a reason. Brown, and pull out some pull out some more. No, not those. I've used them out. I've used them up. I do have another blick. I do. It's not on my desk. Because I saved the blick colors for the grandkids use them. Like, I didn't get rid of them. Like, I got rid of most of my craft paint. But hold on, we gotta see something. Oh no. I need that. We need this color and we need gold. Oh Lord, I know I'm not out of gold. Hold on, there it is. All right. Let's pull that little. Now I'm like that. Now I'm going to trash. Let's put that right there. Put some gold right there. And this is light olive green. Put that right there. And I'm doing this on this gel plate right here because it's dirty. Okay, it's dirty. Let's get it. I've learned, so Alicia, I've learned, this is what I've learned. And this is just over here at Create Joy Studio, right? In my experience, and I'm not that experienced with paint, I really give my opinion based on what I like. And sometimes I have to go back and kind of, please will you pull out Amsterdam to show? Oh, okay, cool. Don't threaten me with a good time. Now that one was easy. I wanted to pull that one out anyway, but I say they ain't asked about that one. All right, let's put that one over there. Now I feel like Amsterdam is now I'm just gonna put it down because see, let me go back to what I was getting ready to say. I tell people what I like. So, and then when you ask me, so right now I'm going to give you, as for Create Joy Studio, this is how I like the paints. I can say, I'm not telling people not to use craft paint. I'm not telling people not to do nothing, okay? Let's clear that up. But when you ask me my humble opinion, then I'm usually going to give you my humble opinion. And so as for Create Joy Studio, if I can grab some paint real as fast as I just pull these paints out, I like these paints. Now you ask me about some other paints, and if I tell you, hold on, I got to go get them, they don't live in the area where they can be reachable. I can access them. And that just doesn't mean that they're not good paints. That just means that I don't gravitate to them because either they came out too sticky. I don't like sticky paints. I don't like paint that's gonna, let's put a little bit of this series, this dioxazine right there. See, look at that. Not that I don't like it. Not that I don't like it, right? Let's put that there. Let's put that there. And let's put these representations right here and put that right here. So we're finna do some things. I'm sorry, did y'all get it? These are my new stamps for my leaves because we got to talk about things that really didn't matter right now, paint. But these right here, they matter. These matter because somebody said something about some leaves, and I believe her name was Jennifer McKinnon because she likes my leaves and things. I love my leaves. So once again in my life, to see something come to life, that's where I'm over here celebrating. I'm celebrating the fact that I have another stamp, another stamp, another stamp, another stamp. Did I say it 4 times? Because it's 4 of them. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Find the thing that you have to celebrate, celebrate, celebrate it, celebrate it, celebrate it, and then keep moving, right? And they stamp out so freaking fabulous. Oh, I got my water because I knew I was going to be putting paint on them. So you have to have your water. What did I do with my bucket of water? There it is. Literally, we have a bucket of water to put put in there so we can clean, because you want to keep them clean. You don't want the paint to get up in the little things. All right, let's say, sorry to be a pain. Oh, I got that one. My daughter will take my craft paint. Okay. Basics and Blick Studio are both. Yeah. See, yeah, I don't even look at Paint Studio and Student Grade. I don't even look at that. I look at like, oh, that look good. Like when Christy Hartman put some paint down, or when P put some paint down, I could care less whether student grade, craft. If it's craft paint, I like that. That's pretty, right? That's what I go on. I go in, oh, that just made my heart happy. Oh, that just made me feel good. That's what it is. Oh, it just gave me joy. Oh, that makes me very much so happy. So when I'm talking about paint, if basic, student grade, professional, heavy body, soft body, anybody is important to you, just kind of ignore me a little bit, because I'm over here talking about the stuff that brings me joy. It's like I've traded in the Louis Vuittons, the Gucci's, and the Michael Kors for paint, right? I traded in the Christian Louis Vuittons, all the shoes, the fabulous shoes, all of that stuff for paint. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So if those other things matter to you, then not that I can't help you with it, but I don't think I can help you with it because I don't think about it from that standpoint. Okay. Now that I put out that little disclaimer, let's get back to having fun because that's what I want to do. Now let me get my little clean thing because this is clean. And I also don't be caring about it because until I'm ready to learn about it, I just don't care. I just want to have fun, slapping paint on paper. And that's another reason why you might want to go back and like I said, binge watch PM Artist Studio, because a lot of the questions they get answered. Oh, they get answered. And I feel like if you want a professional's point of view, go over there and watch PM Artist Studio, because Pete, she is a professional. Mariah, they professionals. Mm-hmm. And P be laughing, but I'd be like, well, you are a professional. You did teach school. Like that's a professional, right? Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's make your own green gold. Just made my own green gold. All right. This might just be my little palette plate. Hold on. That just might be my little palette plate. Um. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at around there. All right. Let's move some stuff over. But the other thing I will say is Blick does have Utrecht. Utrecht has some. If you're Bitty Penny, if you're looking, if price is what you're trying to hone in on, um, but you like what you like. Let's talk about these paints real quick. You saw when I put this one down. You see how it's sitting there? Can you see that? You see I moved that around, how creamy that is. This one is Blick Studio. See how creamy? That one's creamy too. I'll just go on and wipe it over there. And then this one is just, see, it's sticky. It's real thick. But most of the time, what I've learned from looking at other people on there, they are going to add some kind of something to their paints. So it doesn't matter if it's that thick because they're going to add something to it, right? Which is like, oh, that's why it comes out like that. Okay. Hey, Paula K. This one was Amsterdam. Amsterdam is just, it's like butter, baby. Amsterdam is just as creamy as it can be. Like you can see that one. You don't go wrong. I personally, all the ones that I just pulled out, I personally don't feel like you go wrong with none of them. That's just me. That's just me. Over here at Create Joy Studio, I'm gonna slap all of them down on some. All right, let's brayer out a little bit before this paint do dry a little bit because I done moved it around. Let's get the stamping up. All right, we got everything in the theme. Let's move this over a little bit. It'll work because I know if I can put a 16 by 20, 16 by 30 in here. All right, let's. Kiss, 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 kiss. Look at that. We're not going to waste no paint. Pop them on there. And it's got my name on the back of it. Look at that. Oh, this is green gold, which is, I took lime, olive green, and gold, literally, to make it. Oh, look, it look like little feet. Look at that. These will be available at midnight. All right, put that one in the water. Now let's get over here and let's get some brown. Oh, that was too much on there. Take that off. Blur it out then. Because it's fall, we need to have some fall colors. Ooh, look how crisp that is. Ooh, look it. Just like a kid going in the candy store to get some candy. Get you some, baby. And the other thing is, like, I was thinking about this right here as I was stamping these out, and I was like, oh, Betty Penny would approve because she can cut these out. She like cutting stuff out. Okay, oh, I missed something. Hold on. The one big difference to me with Blick Studio is that all my way too thick and dry-ish. I much prefer basics. Yeah, I will have 6 weeks. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lisa will. Really. Some people. Okay, y'all don't need me. Y'all chatting amongst yourself. I will have to check out Amsterdam. Amsterdam, Bitty Penny. Let me tell you something now. Don't do it if you don't want. Like, don't do it. Wait till Michael's have it on sale. They don't have it on sale right now. I can tell you, they don't. But Amsterdam is Amsterdam is just bullissimo. They are so creamy. All right, let's stamp. Where we got one? Let's stamp this one. Let's use this. Oh well. Yeah. See how sticky that is. See how sticky what that did on that brayer. Let's see if we can do it again. But like I said, look at my brayer. That's that purple. That's this one. But when I do use this, I put it in a little thing and I put some medium on it. I put some that stuff that Pete tells us to do. And it works out fine. It works out fine. But right now, I knew it was going to do that. I just forgot. All right, let's find a piece of paper that we can brayer off, that we don't mind. I mean, because it's going to do good. It's not a bad paint. It's just not by itself. Like, you got to add something to it. So for the painters, the people that paint with acrylic paint, they do the y'all know that thing. Blick does have paint on sale right now. They do. But I don't think Amsterdam. I don't know, but yeah. Now that Bitty Penny, I feel like we just need to have a private conversation. I don't want to entice nobody, but listen. I just got a whole bunch of golden. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of golden that came in the mail Saturday. Was that Friday or Saturday? Fluid, because Blake has a sale. I'm just saying. But y'all, I'm here to help y'all have a good time. Okay, I am. All right, which one we didn't do? We did that one. Let's get this stamping party going. This is a flower. I did that one. Let's do this one because it's fall. We need fall leaves. Now this is what I call my carry. When you're using one plate and you're stamping off on another, that's what I call carry. It's very controlled. And my paint drying up on me. Because y'all know paint dries up. I got some open that I don't even use. Ooh, let's have fun doing that. Yes. Let's Stamp that there. Let's get this bigger. This is the bigger one. These are individual leaves that you can stamp them off or put them in a bouquet. Put that there. Don't think about it. Okay. Look at that. That's why I asked y'all, did y'all see them cards earlier? All right, let's pull this back out. And hold on, hold on, hold on. Where's a piece of paper? Remember I said, just put it down. Don't even rub on it too much. It don't like being rubbed on. It gets sticky. It gets mad. So there we go. So you can see, you can even see my hand when I swiped over it. Okay, it's leaving some yumminess on there. But see the leaves? See, so you can stamp on the plate, right? Stamp on the plate. And then this is another way you could, pull it up. All right. Okay, so now, have we given Bitty Penny all the things that she needs? Bitty Penny said, yeah, I was tempted by Golden. Girl, go and jump on in there now. I will say, because Golden's got a great sale. I'm just saying, they are. I love Golden in all forms. That's the top of the line. Zai, hi. How are you? How you doing? Okay. This one is this one. This is the one I don't think I stamped off, but look at that. So you have a flower. You stamp off your flower, right? Then you can cut these out. Or you can take the flower. Where's my flower? Where is the card? I've done it already. So you can stamp behind it. So you stamp the flowers. So I see how I stamp my flowers on there first. And then I put the leaves on top of them. I could have colored those in, but I wanted to leave it different. I colored that flower in, and I colored those leaves in. So I want you to see there's a difference. You can do it however you want to. Hey, Vicky. You can do whatever you want, right? That one doesn't. But this is two versions of it. Leaves colored and not really cut up. These, I cut them all up. I cut them up. And then I put them on the top of the flower. Now, I am going to have a whole lot of fun making cards out of my stamps, stamping my stamps like on paper, and then putting the leaves, like building it up, and then putting it on a card, like on the different layers, on the little pop-up sponges, the little things, toppers or uppers or whatever they're called. Because this one has definition. You can see how I did that on there. And this one. I really do like doing that to my cards. So I'm going to take off. We're going to pull out Tight and Buff. Oh, don't fall. Oh, and the other paint that I've gotten, my newest paint, is because I was not tired of hearing, but I was just like, I like to hear when I hear paints. I'd be like, how that works is Matisse, and it's Structure. I didn't realize it was two versions. So it's Structure and then the other kind. Well, that's on my wish list for next month. All right. Pull out. See, this is how much I love Tight and Buff. It's Christy Hartman's fault. There's always going to be somebody that it's their fault. Threaten me with a good time, and man, that's why I know when I get this Titan Pale green, I'm going to love it. I'm probably going to need a tub of that, in the words of Eddie. Oh, God. So, Azalea, how was school today? I feel like when I get off the live today, we're going to have to catch up because I didn't get to call you back yesterday. Because I forget that you have to go to bed early. We back on school schedule. By the time I thought about it, it's like, oh, shoot. She's a whole hour ahead of me. All right, let's take some of this paint off of here. Be like that. That's really not enough. Needs. Yeah, that wasn't enough. I need to put some more down. Where'd it go? There it is. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that one then messed up. Ooh, and then some. Mariah, you like that Titan pale green? Ugh, I don't feel like Pete done used that color. Now that's where I'd really get motivated with color, when Mariah get her out her box and Pete slap that paint down on there. I'd be like, wait a minute, and then pull it with some gold. Or if you're new around these parts and you haven't seen Eddie, he's another one. That's like when I started using those metallic Liquitex metallics. I started with that metallic orange. I was like, wait, I think everybody needs to be a part of this crew. It's like, Eddie, you use these? Man, those metallics are amazing. Now, I'm not happy with the Aztecs or Aztecs or whatever it is. I'm not happy with those. They are right, but I'm not real happy with them. I like this one. I think this one right here might be my favorite. These two. And that's probably because I'm a STEM girl. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Just slap it on there. Just don't worry about it. Just pop it down. It's just adding to the beautiness of a paper that's already freaking fabulous. Look at that. Oh, love it, love it. Let's flip you over. What's on the other side? Oh, let's put some leaves in the windows. Boom. Boom. Because y'all know I'm all about flowers. There's going to be some flowers somewhere. Boom. Boom. Lucky. Oh, it's the things that make my heart happy. There we go. Oh, let's do this. Boop. On this plate. Pull it up. Look at that. Look at them leaves in there. Kind of put one right there. Ooh, get off the plate. I know you want some too. They say, put me in, coach. I want some of that too. Oh, not yet. Look at that. Ooh, you can tip it in. Oh. Oh, that makes my heart happy. Now, because I like to paint, I can come back later on and get some paint and like draw my flowers on top of the leaves. Oh, I just see all of the things. I just see it. Let's see that one. No. Oh, we got some more windows. I just like these windows. Like these windows. I'm gonna have to get another gel plate though, because this one's gonna be like, can you pull me already, girl? Mariah say, this is different. This is different. Thank you, Azaya. Azaya, you got another box that came today. See what I was saying about my black paper? Get 100 sheets. I like to get it when the Hooby Looby got it on sale for 40% off. That's pretty much all I go in there at the Hooby Looby and get is paper. They just don't have stuff like they used to. But one of my ladies that, y'all know, well, if you don't know, I like to go in the Hooby Looby and hang out with the ladies, because the ladies that work there, they just try to keep them inspired. But they just so nice. And one of my ladies, she don't work there no more. She done retired. Hi, Michelle Waltz. We'll have to try the black paper. Yes, please and thank you. And see, this way, like we are just talking about that that black washi by Yasutomo. That's not the paper you play with. I mean, you can. That's not the paper I'm going to be playing with. So this is why I use this paper. So let's take this and we're going to let that dry. Look at all that yumminess. See all this from showing Bitty Penny the different paints. And look how we got all that yumminess on the plate. And some of the leaves came through. That's going to be a beautiful piece of paper. That's going to be very nice. All right. Let us pull out. Let's check this one out. See, I did this one yesterday. Now look how this is blended in. See the two of them? It's a different way to do. Like, y'all know me. I'm not trying to be like everybody else. I want to show up and show you what reclaiming my joy looks like. Because at the end of the day, my walk and your walk is two different walks. We don't walk the same way. Where you get that from, Mariah? Yeah, because I use that. I got Nemo. That's the paper that I use to gel pull. I do have that. Are you talking about what? These people? Let's see. Is that the same spelling? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? This one? Because I have, this is what I use for my gel pulls in white paper. I got white paper and I have it in, actually have it in cardstock and in 24-pound paper. Look at that. Now we're going to stamp on this. We got some yumminess left on the plate. All right, let's move this. That's beautiful. When you got so many gel plates, you had to go and put some more racks up. Lots of paper. Okay, I have to check because I haven't had it. I haven't bought any in. As a matter of fact, I didn't buy it for what I'm doing now. I already had it in my stash from when I was doing printables and stuff like that. When I was doing Bible journaling, that's the reason that I had it. And then I think Mr. McCoy ordered some, but I think he got it from the the A store. I think. All right. All right, let's switch over. Put our paper over here. And we're gonna use this plate. And we're gonna keep going in. We're gonna pull back out this black. I mean this brown. This is the blick one. So see, we brayer out. It brayers out nice and smooth. It's not a problem. We don't have a problem with it. It says, don't give me no problems. I'm going to pop that down. Pop that down. Wait, I'm doing brown. Oh, I got to make sure. I got to get a piece of, oh, it might work on this one. Let's see. There we go. Oh, yes. Ooh, look at. Oh, isn't that fun? And then we're going to pull this plate right over here where I'm stamping these leaves. I'm going to put this on a piece of paper where we can pull it up. Put that right there. And right there. And stamp right there. Yes, look at that. I think we can, oh, I got this one in water. I was going to say there's one missing. Gotta dry it off. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because I want to stamp this, I want to keep all this yumminess, I'm going to just go in and get a nice, crisp piece of paper so we can pull it up. And we're going to have brown leaves. Look at that. So when I'm going to let this dry a little bit. We got a little time to let it dry a little bit. And we're going to pull this up. And then once this dries, like you can cut the flowers out. I mean the leaves out. And then you layer them on your cards. See what I say? All my plate's dirty. That just means I've been having fun. I want to finish with this one, and then I want to go back with this other one, so I need to put some more Titan Buff down. Titan Buff, yes. Titan Buff, yes. Yes, do we want Titan Buff? Yes, we're going to put Titan Buff on there, Titan Buff on here. We like the way that's doing. Yellow would be good. Yellow. Yellow. Yeah, let's do Titan Buff right now. That was a lot of paint, Karen. I know. Let's take some back. It's just paint. It's just paper. Paint, paper, watercolors. They just make me so happy. That was a lot of paint. It was, but it's okay. It'll get used. It's just paint. It's just paper. Hey, Pinko. Let's put the, watch this. Watch this. Y'all ready? Look at that. Let's put it right in them windows. Ooh, she cute. She cute. She cute. She cute. If you didn't like leaves before, I'm surely going to make you fall in love with them. I'm just saying. They make me happy. All right, let's go over here and get some paint. Just, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Plop it right there. That was a lot. See, I told you it was a lot of paint. Turn this up this way. Put some up that way. Now, these stamps, you won't be able to get these stamps until tomorrow over at PM Artist Studio. And if you've never, ever, ever, ever placed an order at PM Artist Studio, I do have a code. Karen Fun 10, I think it is. If you never, and this is just, if I'm inspiring you just to, Lord, I got to wait. I got to be up. Like it's Friday. It's Black Friday, right? And you can go and get you some and save. Then you can get the whole set. You can get all the stamps. And then you get the flowers, because I have flowers. That's a lot of paint. Let's get some of this paint off of here. That's okay. That's going to make it much beautiful. Very much so beautiful. In the words of Isaiah, it's very much beautiful. Let's get some of that on there. And you can use this paint over here. This is not just, it's serving two purposes. We're going to pull this. Ooh, that's nice. That's stamped right there. Kind of stamped with a purpose over here. Then put it over there. Kind of get a little bit. There's a bug in here, y'all. He's getting on my nerves. I'm trying not to swat him because I'd be done knock the camera over. All right, let's get these stamps a little bath because I don't want the paint to dry. Let me close up my Titan Buff. We have shoppers at midnight. Now, midnight, is that Central Time? Or is that, like, I never really realized what time that was. I feel like it's Eastern. But I don't know. Just go over there, y'all. You know what? I don't understand. Never mind. I don't understand how. Never mind. I'm gonna stay at my happy place. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna act like that text just didn't come through. I guess Mr. McCoy didn't give the answer that somebody wanted. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get back to slapping paint on paper for my sanity's sake. Because when you're flying off the deep end, and when your life is going into the crappers, and when you are about to lose your whole sanity, don't nobody come, or the people that want you to just drop what you're doing right now, jump on a plane and do what they want you to do. Where were they when life was doing the same thing? Or Whew, let me get back to slapping this pen on this paper, y'all. That's my final answer. That's what I'm going to do. All right, look at that. All right, we're going to give those stamps a little breather. I'm not done with this. That's a lot of paint. Let's put that over there. We go by our time here in Texas. Okay, so Central Time. Just kind of tell you people just peace. We finna stamp peace up because that's what I'm needing right now. Talk to myself. Peace. And if you say something the other way, if it doesn't give people what they want, then they consider you selfish. And yeah, I'm gonna talk this thing out right here with y'all, so there could be a, what do you call it? Evidence. Is that because it's hot, hot, hot at midnight Texas time for the weather? Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah, I might need to stop talking because some stuff I want to say, I don't want that. I do not want it to be a public record of that. That's where I need to go and get on the lawnmower. Me and the Lord need to have a conversation because I'm just not understanding why it's my problem right now. I just don't understand. I don't. But I'm trying to get my peace. Let's put that right there. Okay, my paint drying. So let's get us a piece of paper. Oh yeah, right? But I think it's maybe for the people because remember in the stamp we were waiting to midnight and then Justin came over in the chat and just like, well, I can already order it. It's like, oh, okay. Karen, not today while I'm with my peeps on a live stream. I heard you were good at math. Yeah, Mariah said Mariah like me. I don't want to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I remember when I was going to school, I used to date the person that hang out with the people that like doing math. I didn't like doing it. That's pretty. I like that. I do. Now, did this dry? That's dry. So let's go another further. You know what, Paula K? I was saying earlier how yesterday I felt so good after I got off the live. I feel like that is the enemy literally testing me right now. So you're absolutely right. Like it started right before the live. Mr. McCoy showed me a text, and I was just like, what does that have to do with me? I really don't understand what it has to do with me. I mean, I do understand why the person wants to include me. I do understand. However, when you're reclaiming your joy and it's not being selfish, it's just necessary that you pull back on the stuff that normally would deplete your whole being. And then when you have a lot of stuff that's gone on in your life in the past was a direct reflection of the selfishness, the entitlement, and the behavior of the person who is now all of a sudden the other person wants you to just jump through hoops for? No, no, thank you. Now, I'm probably going to say that's all I got to say about that, and I'm not. I'm going to say it. I'm probably going to say something else because it's in my psyche. It's just really, and then I'm going to keep breathing. And then I'm going to keep doing stuff that just makes me happy. And then God's going to keep reminding me, I'm just testing you. And I am sick and tired of retaking daggum tests in life because I failed them. And I know that's what it is. I failed the daggum test because it says, I told you, I got this. You got to leave these people alone. I got them. Just leave them alone. And then who am I? I just go and be like, oh, well, I can do this and I can do that. And then next thing you know, years later, I got to take the test again. Be like, oh, I feel like this is deja vu, like I done been here before. God is like, you have. And I keep telling you to go sit your behind down somewhere. I got this. People can't learn unless they experience some things for themselves. All right, what color are we going to put on there? Let's do yellow. So thank you for reminding me of that, Paula K. Thank you. Because yesterday, after the hanging out with you guys, I felt so much better. I really, really did. And I slept good last night. Because the last couple of nights, I was not sleeping good at all. So test. That's why you have people. See, we were talking about energy earlier. When people pull, they take from you. And then the other thing is the person isn't that's one that's coming. It's somebody else that don't want to take responsibility for what they've decided. That's what you took on. Now do what you have to do as that person in that person's life and do what you need to do. That's what you need to do. All right. Again, I'm going to keep talking about it. Ooh, I like that. See? Makes my heart happy. Bridget! Sup, Bridget? I'm not a circus dog. Don't expect me to perform tricks. I will not be doing hoops today. Yeah, but and then the other part of me, I will tell y'all this. The other part of me feels guilty because I just that's what I do. That's what I do. And so God literally just put Paula K in the chat to remind me what was going on last week. Oh, welcome, Alicia. Welcome to Slap Paint on Paper. Oh, you get to hang out with us on our Zoom, which is going to be September the 20th, because we just had it yesterday. So, all right, I had to let it heat up. Got to let it heat up. And I'm definitely not going to go where I was going earlier with that. Bridget, shut up. Oh, my whole world just relaxed. I just feel like my best something in the whole wide world just said, I'm finna be closer to you, girl. Oh, Bridget, when, Bridget? Listen, you ain't got to tell me now. I'll call you. We'll chat it out. And my other girl emailed me today to tell me she just moved. She moved from Huntsville. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I'm not talking about this flower. I'm talking about how God just really just walked that thing out of my life. Just did a 180, not a 360. This 360 would put me right on back in the funky mood I was. But that 180 turned me right around. It's not your business, right? As I was talking about reclaiming your joy, it's not selfish. This is y'all get to see me literally walk this thing out once again. Once again, right? I'm going to put it this way. As the mother of 7 children, and as a mother, look at them leaves. Would you look at Bridget, look at my new leaf stamps. They're in the bath right here. They're taking a bath because we put paint on them. But these are my new designs that will be coming out tomorrow. Let me put this right here while I talk this out, because I gotta tell you this. As and when I talk about it, I'm gonna try my best not to get emotional, but y'all know me, I ain't nothing but a bucket of tears. Being courageous as a mother who have birthed 7 children and who is having to learn how to live without 2 of those 7 children. When life starts happening in my children's life, I automatically want to jump back into mother mode. God has been trying to teach me over the years, not year, over the years, over years, to let people go through what they have to go through so that they can grow, so that they can know what it's like to live intentionally, to live peacefully, to live with courage, and to know what it's like to live with a life full of joy. And God has told me, keeps reminding me, if you don't let these children live that life and even fall when I want them to fall, they'll never be able to live a life that's intentional. They'll never be able to live the life that you get to talk about now, right? So for me, allowing myself to experience that from this side of parenting, it's hard, right? So that's the part when I get angry because your children tell you that they're grown, right? And you're just like, okay, right? And you already know that life is going to slap the hell out of them one day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a whole year, right? So you have to step back. Now I'm talking to me. This is the part where I'm telling you I get guilty. I feel bad. Mom grief is a real thing. Mom guilt is a real thing. But when God is trying to do something to the people that you admire and you want to say, oh, I'm super duper proud of them, the only way you can really say that without having a little smart mouth to be like, well, if it wasn't for me doing such and such and such, you wouldn't be in such and such and such. Well, you have to let them fall. And so right now, I feel like the last 7 years, the last 5 years, no, the last 5 years of my life is the part where God is saying, I got them. You go ahead and reclaim your joy. You go ahead and take care of you. It's time for you now to get on that plane and put the mask on you. Give yourself the oxygen that your lungs need so that you can live a life that's full of joy, right? And then I'm over here, it's like, God, but let me put the mask on them because they need me right now. And he keeps trying to tell me no. But I also come from a place where I've lost two children. So I come from a place to where God kind of reminds me, it was me that took those children. It was me that gave you those children. Now, can you leave these children and let them grow up and continue to turn out to be the best version of you that they can be? And sometimes when I say no to some things, I have to cry about it, right? And then I go into a downward spiral from a place of where it was some lack and some things, me growing up or whatever. And it's like, I'm gonna be a better this or I'm gonna be a better that. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I just want to be there. But sometimes God is trying to get you to just be you. Just allow yourself to just be without trying to control everything. And that's another thing. It's the control thing. Just let it be, let it be, let it be, let it go. And if you can understand that, thank you for listening to that little rant. I feel a whole lot better. My stomach is let go. Because that's another thing. All this stuff doesn't do nothing but bring stress to my life. So Paula K just reminded me today of what we talked about yesterday so that I can feel better about saying, that's not for me. That's not my best. That's not my game to be playing right now. Right? There you go. And you have to be prepared. When you take that hard stand, you got to be prepared. They're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you. But this is what I want you to remember this here. They talked about Jesus. So what? You go ahead and reclaim, get your creativity on. Laugh about things. Find the things that make you happy. And lean into those things. Because why? Y'all know what I say. We're still here. We're still creating. We're still becoming. Right? And we're just ready for all the things. Okay. I have another, got a couple things. I got sidetracked, but it was a good side quest. It was. There's a stencil missing. Lisa say, dinner's here. Lisa, you got dinner for 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Lisa got me over here wanting to binge, like just go and do all the things. But enjoy. Um, all right, let's pull out the big girl. Let's pull out the big girl. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna pull this out and let's get our towel and take our people out. Put them on there. Ooh, I put a lot of paint on that one. I'll let that one sit in there some more. That's the peace. The peace that passeth all understand. All understand. This is why I be trying to tell y'all. This is why I go and I have to kick and scream to the God that I choose. You know, over here at Create Joy Studio, we serve. I believe that God literally walks my life out. I asked him to give me my joy back, and he keeps reminding me what I asked for. He's like, I'm trying to give you your joy back, but you keep going over here and allowing all this foolishness and all this other stuff that has nothing to do with joy. So then I have to come back and be like, you know what, God, you're right, my bad. And just in that moment, in the last like 15, 20 minutes, literally, that's how it happened. See you later, Bridget. We'll chat later, girl. We're going to chat. We're going to chat it up. Oh, that's going to be an interesting conversation. Talking about somebody with a studio. Bridget reminds me of Bitty Penny. That's what I feel. I don't know. You know what? I don't even know who would be more. Brandy. No, Brandy's not in the studio. As a matter of fact, neither one of the dogs are in the studio today. I didn't feel like yelling at the dogs or telling them to wait a minute. I didn't want them to be she out there though. She not far. All right, so we got these. I'm going to do a couple things. I have to regroup a little bit. Okay. Because as the grief artist, I've learned to accept the fact that my life is grieving more than just the loss of children. All right, we're going back in. Let's put some. This is a darker brown. Actually, no, it's burnt umber. And this one's probably sienna. Yep, that's what they are. Because y'all know sienna is my color. All right, and then we're going to go and we're going to put some blick. It's all about blick because why? Bitty Penny asked for it. Now this is liquid and it's raw sienna. So we got burnt sienna, burnt umber, and raw sienna. They couldn't decide whether they want to cook it or burn it. I think that's what the Mariah says. Look at that. But it doesn't matter. Look at the colors. Ooh, together they're just so yummy. And we just want to mix them up because we're going into fall, y'all, and we want to get ready for it. Take some deep breaths if y'all need to. I needed to. Now let's plop some gold in there because why? We want to remind ourselves how fabulous we are, so we have to show up with some gold. Now let's brayer this on out because it's a little thick in there. This is my 16 by 30 gel plate. Lizette and Froyle tempted me. They threatened me with a good time. So Mr. McCoy got it for my birthday. And we've been rolling out ever since. I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's find some papers because we're going to be intentional stamping. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Going to be making this sheet more beautiful. Not beautiful, more beautiful. Stamp on it. Put that there and just listen. When life start lifing, make sure y'all are in a place where you can control your every emotion. Because if you don't, the world will have you spiraling, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do. And when you know that there's nothing you can do, there's just nothing you can do. Right? Let's put that there. Oh, is that not fun? Just do it. Just pick it up and put her down. Pick it up and put her down. Just don't worry about it. Now we've added to the page. Look at that. Is that not fun? Just leaf it out. Just leaf it out. Leave it out. Leave it out. Leave it out. That's Birdie. Now, where's my dots? Not my dots, my squares. Where are they at? Hold up. Hold up. I already have a dirty one. So we're going to put the dirty one. Just going to stick that there. And remember, we got some papers. We need to make look good. All right, don't rub on it too much. You don't like being rubbed. Don't pick it up. Windows. Just toss them around. Look at that one. Let's see. Let's move this one. No, we might can get some more off of that. See, we got leaves under there. See, I got leaves under there. Let's put that right there. Okay, so here we are. We're at this point in time that I kind of forgot. I was supposed to have already said that. If you are here for the first time, this is your first time ever being over here at Slapping Paint on Paper in Create Joy Studio, where we heal one brushstroke at a time. I would like to invite you to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all. We're always going to be over here creating. We're not always talking from, talking smack. But sometimes we just have to walk it out in real time, right? But do subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed to the channel. You know you're not subscribed because as I'm talking right now, it's lighting up. You see it. And you keep coming. And you know how I know? Because my analytics tell me that there are at least 45% of the people that are returning viewers and they're not subscribed to the channel. I was like, well, it's good they like to come back, but we want you to subscribe to the channel because that also helps us out. Because over here, we're going to create, we're going to talk, we're going to laugh. Sometimes we might cry. We're going to have good, realistic conversations because that's what we do. Look at that. Look at how it shows up inside the windows. Oh, we are so happy. And you can get all the stencils and stamps, everything that I'm using over at Create Joy, over at PM Artist Studio. Let's see. Oh, let's put this. This one's got something. All right, we're going to put something on the back of this one. Please keep in mind the rectangular frame. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these right here, that little thing. Oh, the size is different. Hold on, I'll show you the difference. These are my IMPPs. Thank you, Mariah, for keeping things straight. Because that's her business. That's her job. That's what her got to do. Got to hold up. No, you can't order that. Hold on. It's 20s and inches and ATCs. That is a itty bitty, I think. But it's frames. So this one right here is 20s. So this is the one you can go and order. Now I'm going to slap that one down in a minute. We're going to do that one next. But that one was already dirty for, what I wanted to do. We had some, we needed to transition over, right? We needed to transition. The thoughts needed to transition. And right now we're just going to continue moving. Now watch this. You see this right here? It's all about. We don't wait on, I don't got time for it to dry. If you want it to dry, you can dry it. Let yours dry, okay? Right now, the way I'm slapping paint down on paper for the joy of it, as I reclaim my joy right now, Because I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm just trying to handle what I can handle in life, and some things I can't handle. Some things I can fix, and some things it's not my place to fix. Just because you can fix it doesn't mean you're supposed to be the fixer of things. I drive the car. At this point in time now, I don't even know how to change the oil in it. I'd be like, Mr. McCoy, the light is on, it's saying it's getting, you need to get the oil changed. The tire lights come on. They're like, hey, the tire light came on, need some light, some pressure. The one thing you don't want me to do is end up on the side of the road, because if I end up on the side of the road, that's going to be a whole new conversation. So I only bother with things I can contain. Now, hold on, let me pay attention to what I'm doing right now, because this I can't leave down here too long. Wait, why are you going to put it down there? I don't know. Let's do something else. Let's find another piece of paper. No, I want these pieces need to be fixed too. Just don't rub it too hard. That's it. Just a little bit. Don't rub it too hard. Well, it ain't like it ain't happened before, but no, I can't have that. I don't know if you can have it, but I don't like being sitting on the side of the road, because I'm that girl. I'm gonna talk trash the whole time I'm sitting there. Oh, look at that. Look how some of that brown, see that brown came up. That would have been very beautiful, but this, remember, this is the back of the paper that I told you can't be rubbing on, because it'll get stuck on the plate, and I don't want this paper stuck on the plate. But we do need to put some colors on the back side. We do. We do. All right, let's rub this one a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh, see? See? They be trying to get it. See? But I wanted some of that brown. Those are some yummy papers. All right. Let's get some of that off of there. Put some of that over there. All right, some of that. That's pretty. All right, let's go over. Now we did that color. That was green. Let's come back in with another green. This one is Hooker's Green. Ooh, I love Hooker's Green. But we're going to mix it up. We need some more. We need more in that. There we go. Excuse me, that was my paint. There we go. Oh, and if y'all are looking, those of y'all that look and watch Hazel, Tammy is going to be on Hazel this Wednesday. So y'all go over and support Tammy on Hazel. Y'all remind me on Wednesday. Don't be on here long, because I want to go over and check her out. Oh, look at that. I like that. Okay, that's good enough. My plate is warmed up now. And I bet you the other side looks amazing. It do. Ooh. All right, let's put down. I'm not going to use that color over there. We're going to put down a little bit of this blue. These are the black ones. Bitty Penny, you still here? I hope I gave you more show and tell, because it just works out better when I can show you. Oh, that one's a little sticky. That one's a little sticky. All right, let's get this one. These are the new designs that's coming out tomorrow, midnight. If you can't wait, go on over there, set your alarm, and log in. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to just stamp it out. See, so this is what I love doing with stamps. My stamps, anybody's stamps. I love doing, just putting it on the plate. Now see, we still have the windows down there, right? That was the whole point. So we can still do it the same way. And for all of y'all that like doing junk journal papers and stuff like that, and painty papers, This is a good way. And again, go over there and watch Darcy. It's Darcy is a great way to body double. If I could watch her and do something else, it will be great. But I can never watch her and do something else. Kind of like watching Bitty Penny too. I can't put Bitty Penny on because then she be doing stuff on the desk and I'd be like, oh Lord, let me do that. Next thing you know, I'm in here. I'm supposed to be cleaning up or doing something, and next thing you know, I'm doing whatever they're doing. Look at that. So now we got this on the back side of there. She's deliberating between Blick and Amsterdam at this point. That's like a Pinto and a Cadillac, and that's only from my over here at Create Joy Studios from my vantage point. But I feel like I've hung out with you enough to know that you will like either one of them. I feel like personally you would love Blick paint. I do. Mariah, don't laugh. And that's because you know. All right, this is yummy. I'm gonna let this keep. I'm gonna keep building this up, and let me show you why. Look at that. Can you see? Oh, the light. We working on our light situation. I told my son in love I need my shopping list for my lights. That's gonna be beautiful. Now I don't have no. Hold on. Let's see. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna put something on top of that. We're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep building. We're not done. Where's my dots? Oh, that's what I was. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. That's what I was supposed to do. I got to show you the other one. Okay. Remember, so we were talking about. Mariah was talking about the only way you get the little frames that I have on the plate first, right? Is you get IMPPs, and those come in IMPPs because what those come from are these when they cut these out over at PMR Studio, and you get one of these in your orders. And so they have the little ones. The one, where'd it go? Oh Lord, it's under the paper. It's gonna get stuck on something. Y'all don't throw wet stencils on the paper. This is the one you get in IMPP. See, these come out of here. So that's when she's saying you only get this one in IMPPs. And those only come out when they come out. But now over at PMR Studio, they got what you call 20s. This is 2x2, which is 20 size, right? And so you can still get, if you like these boxes and these, you still can get the same thing. So we're going to plop this down here in my leaves. I want my leaves in some of the frames, right? We're going to put that right there, right? But this is what they're called. They're called Twinchies. And you get the innards. You get a little bag with your little squares that come out of there. You get them too. I feel like I'm going to paint those up and they're going to go on a card or something. I don't know. But yeah, so Twinchies. So what? 1, 2, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5. What's that? 20? 4 across, 5 down? Or do you count that one twice? Math. Go figure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. Yes, 20 of them. Oh, yeah. Bitty Penny said, I guess that settles it. I mean, kind of. But yeah, I don't think you'll go wrong. Hey, or Bitty Penny, this is what you can do. This is why I started out with these little ones. I tried it out first. And then the same thing. I did the same thing with Amsterdam. I tried them out first. And then I came back. That's why I can say, now, which one do I have in my studio now in big size? You tell me. Yeah, 4 times 5 is 20, but that's the thing that always got me. You count, like, check it out. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then when you go down, you count it again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just always confused. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But then, I will holler out to, now you don't have no problem. Like, so do we get count twice? But it's the same corner. Like, just doesn't make sense. Hey, there's beauty in math too, y'all. There's beauty in math too. The things that make you happy. I'm really trying to wait on this to kind of dry a little bit because I'm coming back in with a powerful color. It might be powerful to me. Just saying. Y'all might not consider it powerful, but I think it's a very beautiful color. Just saying. And I think Mo would approve. I think Adrian is, are you still here? Adrian would approve. Just saying. Y'all know I'm in my urge because it's why we're going in the fall and I want things that are gonna help me reclaim my joy. Now I'm gonna probably have to have a whole 2 hour. Did that go under there? Nope. Daggum 2 hour daggum counseling session. Possibly not. I know I am because I'm gonna have to talk about the parts that I can't talk about with y'all. Look at that. That's put that right there because we're gonna go down. Mr. McCoy, when you can you he right there. Warm up my coffee. Mariah don't like warmed over coffee. I will make a whole pot and warm that daggum coffee up 2-3 times. I'm not throwing away a good cup of coffee. All right. So this one right here, you can go over to PM Artist Studio right now and order. But go put it in your basket, right? Go put it in your basket and then wait till midnight and then check out all the other things because we got all new designs coming out. Don't let me threaten you too good of a good time. All right, we're gonna brayer off over here on another piece of paper. That's kind of cute. All right, now we got that. Now I'm gonna let this sit a little bit while we talk a little bit, just a little bit. See, I have to warm my coffee up all the time. Mariah says she don't like warmed over coffee. I remember she said it the other day on PMR Studio. Nope, don't want it. Nope. Look, she said nope. Adrian's not here. This means we're going to have to do a Twinchy swap in a couple of months, right? Give everyone time to get those stencils. Yes, I'm here for it. But over there in PMR in Makers, they do all that kind of stuff over there. I just felt like I felt like I'm peeing when it comes down to that. I didn't want to be like have somebody waiting for stuff because I am very very bad at sending out mail that has what do you call it? That is kind of designed. I like to kind of send out happy mail, just be like, oh, okay, I'm sending out books. Okay, well, let me put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But then Becky designed, I think that's the new big swap that Becky created. And then every time I always be missing the date. Wait, see, right now it's time to maybe do it. But then September is just September, October, November. Well, y'all know, last them 3 months is be not that I just don't have time. It's just I don't put nothing else on my plate. But you go over Makers, yeah, you can do that. All right, I think that's dry. And that's not dry enough. This side is wet. But hold on. This is what I do when I don't have time. If I got time to wait for it to dry now, I don't. I don't. I'm going to take me a piece of paper. Check that out. Check that out. Put that down there. Just swoop it a little bit. Not a lot. We won't take it all up. Put that on there. And then we can take this and check this side out. Put a little bit over there. Pick some of that up. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at the leaf. See what I'm saying when you put the leaves down on there? Mm-hmm. Now, just think about it. I had my flowers on there, that's why I used to like to do my flowers on there. That was another thing. Now, let's go. Let's open up our paper. And this is cardstocky paper. Remember I told you this is cardstock paper, so it has some weight to it. That's about up in there. And then put this over here, right about there. And we're going to leave that on there for just a little bit, just a little bit. I guess he didn't hear me say warm my coffee up because he went on back out that door. It starts on the 1st of each month. You have a whole month to do it. I know it's not that I don't. It's I forget. Like I feel like I would have to keep having a note. Like I would have to have my phone remind me. But Alicia, you know what? I think I might do it. I might do it. Y'all hold me accountable to do it this month. I might do it this month. Zal said that's because Mariah's a different kind of bougie. Oh Lord, that's funny. Vicky says sometimes you gotta slap paint on paper, cheaper than therapy, and the paper doesn't talk back. I don't know, Vicky, but this situation right here, I need my therapist because I need him to talk back to me, and I can hear the first. I already know what he's gonna say, so I probably need to go in the mirror, talk to myself, and then just come back in the studio and slap paint on paper. It's just getting over the guilt. This is why I tell y'all when we be talking about stuff like reclaiming your joy and not being selfish, and it's very necessary. The fact that I know that all of this that I've talked about in the last hour, I already know. It's not the first time that it's happened in my life. It keeps happening, and it keeps happening in different stages. And because of the fact that I've lost 2 children, it goes straight to, well, what if something happens? And then the other side of me, it's the things, you got the devil and the angel on your shoulders. It's like, well, what if nothing happens? What if you just go on and pass this test now? Right? So this is why I journal, and this is why I talk to myself, and this is why I come out with a good answer. Right? Oh, I was trying to figure out, well, what is solution? But I forgot. The that's what Zal's name is. So on this side it has Zal. On that side, over in my YouTube thing, it has solutions. I was just like, what solution, Mariah? But I remember what y'all said over there about that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say I'm going to commit. I am. All right. I like that this is going to still leave some down. Look at them leaves. Oh, look at that. OMG. I love it. Y'all hear the angels singing? Ah. And this one we didn't have nothing on that side, so it wasn't nothing really to pick up. But look at how it's in there, and then we got some other stuff under the bottom. Oh, and I'm gonna save some of these because I don't know if Mariah heard me when I said she threatened me with a good time, and I ordered some of those Lindsay sprays. I'll get some of them sprays, and then we're gonna spray them. Mm-hmm. I like it, love it, love it. We're ready. This is fall ready right here. Who else ready for fall? Anybody else ready for fall? I'm ready for fall. See how we put things in there. All right, this one has dried. So look at that one. Look at this one. This one. See how this is what I was talking about putting my flowers. Okay. We got something else. We ain't done. Now, if y'all got something to do, y'all go ahead on. But I'm finna continue slapping paint on paper. We're finna pull out Christy Hartman now. I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna pull that one out because I like the way this one, Becky. This is Becky's. Oh Lord, I can't think of the name of it. This is why I need to have my cheat sheets. But I know the designer is Becky. I like the way it comes and shows up inside the things. And then we're gonna put. Do I need to put some more leaves down there? Hold on, we might have to put some more leaves down there. Or not. Let's put the flowers down first. Let's just put these down first. There we go. Got these down. This is Christy Hartman. This is Becky. Ooh. What if we did this? What if we put that one down, and then come back and put that one? Oh, hmm. We can do that. We can flop off on each other. Hold the line. Hold on. All right, we're going in with we're gonna pull with orange. So let's go in with green. Oh, look at Christy Hartman just popped in. Did I summons you, Christy? Did I? I feel like I did. I feel like the Lord just continued to just remind me that reclaiming my joy is not selfish, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And some other things is not my business. Y'all don't understand. I'm gonna cry later. I am. I know I am. I know me. Oh, Betty Penny. Now that's somebody that just says, I appreciate you. Thank you, Betty Penny. You're just trying to make me cry though. No, that's what y'all trying to do. I'm trying not to cry. All right, so we got some leaves on there. Now watch, since I put that right there, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on here, just cause I can, cause I can, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. It do. I just sometimes you ever really feel like realize in oh look at that, and it's fabulous because it's on that black paper. Let me see if I can get my coffee warmed up now, cause he can't get my coffee warmed up. He feeding the dogs. Can you warm this up? He got me. Yep, warm it up. Now let's put some more of that. Christy, I was telling them about that pale green. Can you warm this up for me, please? 130 would be good. I don't need it hot, hot. Thank you so much. Ooh, you smell like outside. Oh, that explains it. I was gonna say, you smell like outside. He got the fire burning, y'all. So that explains it. It wasn't a smell I was used to. Country living, country living. All right, we got that. All right, now watch this. We're gonna do this, and and then we're gonna do this. Pull that up. Be careful of them edges. In the words of Darcy, ain't nobody got time to wait on it to dry. I don't. We're just gonna lay that on top of there. I don't think there's enough paint on here to really put that on there. I'm just gonna tap it a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. Yeah, just to give it some lines. See there, it gave it some lines. See, it gave it a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, cause I can. Do things that make you happy. Okay, okay. No tears. No tears, just joy. Tears, tears come in joy form. I mean, because that's what, so Bitty Penny, if I do share some tears right now, it's because I'm literally remembering my joy on the spot, like literally. Um, and then I remember, like I just said earlier, we started the live. You have to give yourself, you have to celebrate yourself. Remember we talked about at the beginning, celebrating yourself. And that's one of the things. I talk about the things, and then it's like time I talk about the things and I share them with y'all. It's like God's like, all right, here comes life tests. Let me see if you really believe what you just talked about, right? And so then sometimes I'm not good at it. Sometimes I fail, and here I am now. If I do something and jump on a daggone plane and go, and then when I possibly get there and get my feelings hurt, then I'll feel bad, and then I'll back up and be like, oh, see, I gotta go with lost, whatever. But sometimes you have to celebrate when you do walk things out. Me myself, I have to celebrate, and so that's why I was saying, let's celebrate yourself. Look how celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate the progress, and all you need is a little bit. BP quoting 50 Cent. uh, Listen, and oh yeah, Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be showing y'all Zell card. Hold on. But Bitty Penny, you know that you sent me that thing today with that girl. You sent it, and somebody else sent it. Who is that? Oh, Brandy. It's hot. It shouldn't be hot. Hot. Yeah, 130 shouldn't make it that hot. That's a good cup. That's a good cup. She got to go with you.
Brandy.
Okay, Zell put the card over there.
Brandy.
Oh my goodness.
Go. Go.
Oh Lord. Oh, there it is. I'm happy it popped up. Is that not the most beautiful card? That's Zal. Zal Storm, in the words of P. Zal Storm 2463. That's her card. And it says, don't just exist, live. Is that not what I was just saying? And that goes right along with celebrate you. I love that card. It is just so cute. Just so cute. Um, oh, darn, tomorrow is September 1st. Tomorrow's my goddaughter's birthday. But yeah, so when you celebrate your progress, I'm celebrating. So hanging out here with y'all literally right now really, really, really has made me realize, for number one, sometimes I do fail at saying I'm going to do this, that, or setting a boundary. And next thing you know, the lights go off and the fire's off the fence and the person either comes through the gate or whatever. And then sometimes I have to give myself grand applause and celebrate the progress because I have to acknowledge that I've come a long ways. And sometimes setting one boundary and then getting through it for a week or 2 weeks, or when it's tested, you celebrate, right? Sometimes saying no without giving five minute explanation, you celebrate. You see what I'm saying? So to think about now, literally walking through where I was getting ready to just spiral down, Paula K said what she said. I grabbed it, relaxed, and it's just like, wait a minute, that's what we said yesterday. So you got to do what you said you was going to do, right? And it just made me a little emotional because it's just like right then, it was just like, it's like he drops down the DVD screen of my life and be like, see, we've been here before. Y'all ever had them deja vu moments? Be like, you done been here before. You don't want to hurt like this again. So keep walking forward. Make a decision that's going to be based on what you said you want. You want peace. You want joy. You want to be happy. So make a decision based on how you get those things. Jumping on a plane, going to see about somebody could give any California flips right now. That's going to interrupt my peace. That's not going to bring me joy. And it probably will eventually end up hurting me. So I'm celebrating the fact that I just really walked that puppy out. Now we're going to continue slapping this paint on this paper because this right here, now we're going to go down and we're coming back with orange. Orange. I really need a Eddie recording. When he says it, I don't know why I don't record it so that I can just pull it up and hear him say orange, orange, because I can't say it like he says it. I still have that little southern drawl. Look at that. Oh, but I'm grateful. Y'all think y'all might be here for y'all, but y'all here for me. And I'm very appreciative. That's why I love our community. Not just my channel, other channels. Whether they're live or whether they're over at Makers, there's always somebody encouraging you to be good. Alicia, you need this shade. It is Amsterdam. Did I say Amsterdam? And it's orange. It's orange azo. Now, we're not going to pull this up. You thought we was pulling up? Nope. I'm going to come in and stamp a little bit. We're going to put some of my leaves up in there. Put some leaves right there. Put a leaf right there. Just put a leaf everywhere. Here a leaf, there a leaf, everywhere a leaf, leaf. Let's put some of that right in there. Go over there. Boop, 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 boop. Don't forget, y'all, when you have your stamps, if you end up putting a lot of paint on them, see, it's not that much paint on them right now. Have your little water thing so that you can get the paint off of them. Tucker and Tulips, hello. How are you? Now let me drink some of this good old coffee he just brought me all warmed over, Mariah. It is nice. I like citrus colors, as you can see in the card. Is this why Karen suddenly remembered to show my card? You know what? It might be. It is. That's right. It is the same colors. You know, you might be right. You might be right. You might be on to something, Zell. You might be. All right, let's get some paper. So we got some squares on this one. Remember, we're not into pull. Wait, I might like some of that on this side. Let's put some of that on this side. We're not into pulling. We're just into picking up something. Yeah, we got a little bit on there. See, just a hint. Look how that is in there. PM sheet Karen and trying to suggest that 218 transparent orange, aka cheddar, is not the orange. Huh? What you talk about, Willis? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Never mind. I got it. I got it. I got it. I just remembered the cheddar. Huh? I had to. Whew. See, I had to bring it on in. Bring it back. Bring it back. Hold on. Let me get some more paper. All right, we're gonna put this one. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I want to put that on there. Ooh, let's put that there. The paint probably done dried up a little bit, but it's okay. We just want to get a little bit off. And this paper is 24 pounds, so we can rub on this one. But that other one, we can't rub. We can't be rubbing on that. Look at that shimmer. Kind of put a little bit. You see a little bit under there, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I probably should have did it over there. Let's put this one over here. And be prepared to get your hands dirty. AFK in listening mode. Look at there. Look at that one. See? We got some X's and some arrows. That's Becky. So on the, if you're just coming in and you're just like, whoa, those are some nice designs on there. This one is Becky over here, and this one is Christy Hartman. And I flopped off on top of them. You know, I put Becky on top of Christy. And if you've been here for a while, that makes sense to you. If you haven't been here for a while, you'd be like, wait, what? But that's how I came into gel printing. Cookie Wookie in the chat, that's Mo, said, do you like Eddie on top of Becky or Becky on top of Eddie? And then I was just like, oh, for whatever reason it clicked. Because if you don't know, gel printing is what you put down on the plate first is what you're going to see when you pull the print up. That wasn't resonating in my brain. I didn't understand. All right, where's my Titan Buff? Now it's a whole trough full. Now what did I do with it? Oh, I put it back where it belonged. Oh, you know what? What y'all think? So should we do Titan Buff or should we do Dioxazine Purple? Which one? Which one? Bitty Penny, what does this tell you? What does this tell you? Anybody that's on here and we're talking about paint, what does this tell you? What does this say to you about me? Because you know size matters. But other than that, what does that tell you about me? Polka dots, I remember how hard you fell for the oh yeah, I fall for them dots hard. Chris, yeah, we know Christy's gonna do Titan Buff. I don't know, but that Titan Pale Pink, no, Titan Pale Green. I can't wait to get it on my hands. I can't wait. Okay, nobody. Dioxazine Purple or Titan Buff. Or something else. Or you want to put something else? Because we put something else. But I want to go in and pull some of this off. Want to go pull some of this off. I would never have, yeah, you'll never have no polka dots. I was looking at the book club yesterday, book club 2. Y'all know where my girl got that polka dot dress. All right, we're going with Dioxazine purple. Chrissy said do something different for me. Christy is the one who turned me on to that Titan buff. So y'all know if she turned me on to that Titan buff and I got a whole trough full, as Eddie calls it, you just know if that Titan, what is it? Titan pale green. Is that, am I calling the name right now that you're here, Christy? Is that it? Because I've already ordered me some. And if I like that, then I'm going to get that in a trough. The things that make me happy, I have a whole bunch of it, which is purple. We love purple. Love me some purple, so why not? That's P's fault that I got that big old thing of dioxazine purple, because listen, and you cannot get dioxazine purple in any brand and think you're going to get the same thing. You cannot. Let me tell you that. Ask me how I know. Because I have it in pretty much, well, except for Amsterdam. I don't think I bought it in Amsterdam. I don't know if they had it in Amsterdam. And you do know some paint colors don't come in, some paint names I've learned don't come in all the things. All right, I need some white paper. And I'll pull this up. This is regular, I don't know what to call this paper, but it's regular paper. It's probably about 30 years old. Let's get that side, see if we get some off of there. And just rub on it. They do have it in Amsterdam? Yes. I wonder what is close to dioxazine purple in inks. You mean in inks as in like fluid inks? Like inks? Like these inks? I got some Ferris wheel press that looks like dioxazine purple. Now, don't y'all be mad that this right here doesn't pull all the way up, because it doesn't. Oh, stamping inks. Duh. I knew that. Look at that. That's yummy. All right, hold on. I might be done went over my stay. I might need to let it stay, because now will be the... Because I can flip her. We have my 16 by 20 is on a plexiglass. We can flip her. We flip her. Because I didn't want to be pulling it off. But that's beautiful. So let's let that dry a lot bit. Not a little bit, a lot. Remember we had this one. Is that a personal's for an ink? All right, this goes this way. And remember what I told y'all? Where did my blocks go? Oh, there they go. Remember I told y'all don't be putting a wet stencil up under paper? Don't do what I do. All right, we're going to kind of go right here. This is a good brand new stencil. And we're going to back it up. Going back in with this color. Get her down, get her down, get her down, dum, dum, dum. There we go. Ooh, I like that. And we're going to clear out them squares. Villainous Position. Is that an ink? Who that's by? I like my VersaFine Claire whatever that purple is. I like that. All right, see? So we're going to be building up on top of that. Let's lay that down there. Come back with some orange. All right, now I'm going to come back with, get a piece of paper. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. Put that ink on there. I mean, not that ink. I got ink on the brain. I'm going to stamp that over here. Ooh, pretty. Take some of that out of there. Put that over there. See? Ooh, nice. Cross that one. Get some of that. Just everybody get some. Get you some, baby. There we go. Ooh, yes. Did I not say which ones are my favorite stamps? Like, I think for using it this way, these two just keep ending up in my hand, right? And then this one I used to stamp with the inks. So I've used this one more with the inks. I feel like they've already chosen where they want to be. All right, now I'm going to put that there, put that there, kind of go over it. We're not worrying about hitting it everywhere, just kind of just adding me. And if you're just coming in, these will be available. These are already available. These stamps will be available tomorrow, tonight, midnight. Go over to PMR Studio. Set your alarm. Grab you some. Oh, that's some good coffee. All right, now I'm going to pull this. Oh, wait, I can do two things. I can do one or two things. Hold on. Let's take this on the back. Hold on, let me peekaboo. Let me see what I want to do. I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, see? Just a little bit. That's it. Just a little. You don't need much. Just a little bit. But then I'm going to do it probably a lot. See, we got this one. Let's do a little bit on that one. I love it. Look at that. Oh. Now let's pull this up. Okay, and the reason why I did that, because I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a stencil on top of it if I can find what I did with it. Well, golly gee. Well, you're right here. Well, where's the other one? Oh, Lord. Do y'all see where I put that stencil? It's probably under this paper where I just told y'all not to put it. I have a hook to hang them on, but I'm not following my own directions. Like we just used the daggum thing. Get that paper off of this desk. For you to see the mess I got over here on the left side, it's a happy mess. Oh, there it is. See? Over there up under the paper. You were right. It literally was over there. You're right. It was. Okay, now I'm going back down. I'm going to take this stencil and I'm going to put this on top. Why? Because I've done this one already and I like the way it looked. I liked it. So now I'm going to come back with the green. That's why I wish I had that Titan pale green. Because, you know, if you haven't been over there to check out Christy Hartman's channel, to keep y'all, like, what is this green you keep talk of? You go over there. I'm just trying to encourage you to go and have fun. Because she got some beautiful stuff going on over there on that gel plate. I got to find my other, I was going to use the other one that you used in the, on your video, Christy, but I can't. I got to dig through the box. Listen, I got to dig through my pile. I have a mini pile compared to P's pile. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier about that pile. Man, that pile made me so happy yesterday. See, I just thought about that pile, and I'm quite sure if they had my brain hooked up to some kind of machine, it would have just lit up. Because I just thought about that pile. That pile was magical. Like, you got to go over and check out that pile. And it made P happy too. All right, so the color now, I don't have that color, but what I'm going to do, let me think about it. I want a very, very, very bright color. Now, normally I would go with pink, but since we're going into fall, I want these colors to be fallish, so we're not going into pink. I know, I know. I felt the sigh, Cookie. I just felt all that air. All right, let me look over here. Oh, yellow, yellow. Never mind, yellow. That way, Bitty Penny can see how this yellow flow too. This Amsterdam. This is primary yellow, and I've had this probably. This probably is my fourth yellow. Y'all got to keep in mind now, my anniversary for gel printing is in October. So I have already gone through some colors more than once, more than twice. Oh my goodness. So, and why? Because I started out, remember, get a color, get some little ones and see if you like it. And if you like it, then go back and get it. And there's a video for when all this here started. If y'all hear Mr. McCoy yelling, don't say nothing. He just yelling at the dogs. The older dogs, I feel like they're getting older and they can't hear. Lily Rose, she stands up and look at you. You be like, "Do you hear me?" And she be looking like, "No, I don't hear you." But then when you say her name real aggressive, then she move. I'd be like, "You heard me." Okay, now we're gonna pull this up because I want all of that to stay down there. That's how I like to do it. And you have to when you are doing gel printing, a lot of people ask, what do you like and why you do it that way and why you don't do this and why you don't do that. I've learned you have to do what makes your heart go thump 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 thump. Like, you gotta do what makes you happy. And the only way you can do that is to play about it. And there we go. It flopped off on there and it worked out graciously. Oh, you know what, Vicky? Now that you're sitting down and you can't do anything, I think you will enjoy Christy Hartman's videos. And y'all, on the video, she also pulled out those pan pastels. Now, I'm not doing pan pastels on here with y'all. That's another one. I've learned that I like to do pan pastels on my own time. Like, I like to hang out with myself because it's kind of like fussy cutting. Pan pastels kind of make me go there a little bit, just a little bit. And that's only because it's a learning curve for me right now. I'm learning how to, do the things. But the pan pastels are nice. I like them. Look at that. I'm looking at that in the technology, and it is very much so beautiful. Now, I don't know why I'm sitting up here going, like, that looks beautiful. But, excuse me, I need to put some paper over it. And the paper is going to be my pool color. Now, Christy, are you still on the mend? Are you like, what's your percentage? Cause Vicky is having to sit down because she hurt herself, so she's having to sit down. So that's why I say that'll be a good time. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, look at that! Somebody better call the art police. Where's Deputy Heidi? Deputy Heidi, do you approve of all that yumminess? Oh, that is just beautiful. Look at that. in that black paper, pulling it on that black paper, there is no color I could have done that would have made, well, maybe Titan Buff would have. But when all else fails for me, pulling it on black paper just really, it just does it for me. And it's going to pull up all the other stuff that we got around the plate. And then I'm going to take, that's going to be a card. That's going to be a card. That can probably be a little ATC. That can be a bookmark. See how the brain already done worked it out? That's how it is now. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. We're going to let that dry. Now, we're going to let it dry. And why? Because we got to pull all of that off. But look at this one. And so I'm also going to get my words and stamp on this. You know, my words. Oh, where's that box? Right there. Because it's wet, I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to let this dry. And then I'm going to stamp not with acrylic. I'm going to stamp with ink. And then I'm going to put embossing powder on it. So the reason I'm not going to do it now, because this isn't dry. But that would be fun to get some, just put the embossing powder on there and let it do its thing on there. But I like the way that popped out like that. That is very much so beautiful. Christy says she had PT today, so she's feeling worn out. I'll get you some rest now. Oh, that was fun. That just made my heart happy. That you felt that sigh of relief too? See? Vicky educated me yesterday as well. I learned some things yesterday too. That's right. Oh, Rosemary went to PT today too. Mm-hmm. Mr. McCoy went to the doctor today too. Let me show you something fun. Isn't that fun? Now watch this. Hold on. Because these are the ones we've used. Isn't that not fall fun? That's fun right there. So let's go. All right, let's pull back out the big plate. Ooh, Bridget just told me she's going to be moving closer, man. That just makes me happy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Y'all just don't know how happy I was to get them IMPPs with them squares. I didn't even know I was going to get them squares. Look at that. See, it came around the side. It was a little bit. If I'd have left it on there, it would have did great. But look at that little color. And that purple. See, these are one of the things. See the flower in there? And see how you can see Becky's stencil crossing like right there, intersecting over the petals of the flower. Was it balsam root? Oh, that's beautiful. All right, let's pull this side up. And it gives us a clear middle. I don't really worry about the outside. There we go. See our windows? All right, let's see if we can put it back. This one was over here. There, let's put them together. Those squares kind of remind me of Hollywood squares. Y'all remember Hollywood squares? Look at that. Oh, and I was looking at a movie. Well, I got YouTube recommended a movie because, you know, it's Dolly. So everybody is showing all the things. I forgot that Dolly Parton and Queen Latifah played in a movie together. So that's on my list of movies to watch. Forgot all about it. All about it. Oh, that coffee is good. This is beautiful. I'm going to love this. I feel like I might need to make, I don't know. It's going to be a card. It's going to be something. What, Rosie? I have a suture. Oh. Rosemary and Mr. McCoy got one of those too. Yeah, those things are not fun. And it's like I feel like they don't tell you that they can happen. Luckily, we had, well, the first time he had his knee replacement, they told, no, we had his doctor's number, and I just like took a picture and we sent it to him. It's like, what is this? And the doctor said, that's normal, but he told us something to do. But it was already started. But luckily, I'm just that, see, again, I'm just that person. Just like, hey, what we do with this? This don't look good, that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, joyful noise. That's it, Zal. I feel like I need to put it on tonight. I need some joyful noise. All right, we're going to pull this one back out. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to flop it off over there because I'm going to put yellow. We're going to mix up some colors. I'll put yellow right there. And then we're going to put this color right here because it's fall, y'all. This is what's happening in my yard. And like the leaves have started falling. And it's time for, it's mum season. So now I'm going to have mums on my porch. Lisa Mingus sent me some marigolds and some other things, but the chipmunk liked them so much, so they're not there anymore. So next time when I get some, I'm going to make sure that I don't put them on the porch. I'll make sure I put them over there by the doghouse, so that way the chipmunks won't bother them because they'll be over there by the dogs. There we go. Look at that. Is that not pretty? Now we're going to take that. We're not leaving that there. See this? Now we're going to put this on here. We're going to pick that right on up. Why? Because ain't nobody got time to wait on it to dry. I'm just going to pick up a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. And we're not done. Because see, I feel like when I get them new sprays that's coming, or some of my other sprays that I got over there and spray, that's another thing. You go over there, Christy Hartman, they be her and Eddie, between Eddie, Mariah, and Christy Hartman with these sprays. I'm gonna have sprays like I have paints, but that's very much so beautiful. Okay, see, we still got a little bit right there, so that's why I told you don't stress over it. We got a little bit over there, and all we're doing is building up on our painty papers. And remember, Darcy said, if you don't like the paper, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll come back and do something else. Now, this time I'm coming with Titan Buff. You'll see where my spatula went? There it is. I really need to take some of this out. I do. Oh, Betty Penny. Betty Penny's still here. Y'all, Betty Penny told a horse story this morning on her channel, on her live this morning. I knew where she was going with it before she even got there. Because people that don't know how to ride horses, the first thing they do when they feel like they're going to fall is they engage with the horse more than they should. And I was just like, oh my God, I already can tell where this is going. I tried to put my hands over my ears. It's a little bit right there. Oh, see, it's drying up. She got to leave it long because the paint dry. Ooh. So there's this one. Now, Betty Penny, did you get back on the horse? Have you ever gotten back on a horse, or that was your last time on a horse? The last thing you do, if you don't ride a horse and somebody puts you on a horse, for number one, don't get on with flip-flop sandals and things that you don't have riding material. But do not wrap the rein around your hand, because if you fall, the horse he's not gonna stop. He's gonna keep going. Oh, y'all gonna love this. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? He said, the old farmer who picked me up out of the ditch thought I was dead. I mean, y'all go over there and check out Betty Penny's live from this morning. I was like, oh my goodness. She was okay. Of course, she's here, but have you ever gotten back on another horse? Mr. McCoy, I think that's why he won't buy me a horse, because he don't want to get on a horse. We went horseback. Well, I wanted to go horseback riding in Germany, right? So he didn't know how to ride horses, so he needs to go and practice, you know. And so we went to this place in Germany, and just imagine a horse galloping around, and you know how and he was just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. I think his behind and everything else hurt for about a couple of weeks because the Germans that were in the place, they didn't know how to speak English, but we all agreed on what laughing at Mr. McCoy was. We all was laughing. He didn't think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, and now that I think about it, it makes me just even more get more of a chuckle out of it. You have never gotten back on a horse. Oh my God, that's so sad. Now, what I feel like, because horses are very, very, I don't want to say territorial. I wouldn't want to use the word territorial, but I will say horses are very temperamental. And just a horse might seem fun. They might seem fun. They might seem like they're friendly, but that don't mean they want you on them. Kind of like just because man and a woman get together and they have a great dinner, that kind of doesn't mean she wants to go home with you. Kind of that way, you know, kind of like that. And which is another reason I love horses because they are good for therapy. All right, we come back. Y'all see I slapped that purple down there. Get the brayering it out. That's a lot of paint. I know. It's just paint. It's just paper. It's just paint. It's just paper. It makes me happy. Somebody's like, well, if paint makes you happy, you want to paint your house. No, not that kind of happy. I don't want to do that. Although I would paint the house. Mr. McCoy won't do it with me. We got some quotes and people wanted $25,000, $30,000. I was like, well, dang, ain't nobody trying to take out no loan to paint no house. It can stay the color it is. And hence, it's still the same color. Here we are 4 years later. It's still the same color. All right, now we got that. Now we had a couple of spots right there. We're just going to go in and pop some leaves. Pop these leaves. Doesn't matter. Just put them on the plate. Okay. And don't waste that paint. Slap it off on something over here. Just paint the door. I got a glass door, so it wouldn't be that much fun. It's half. All our doors are glass. You only have about the bottom part that will be open. That wouldn't be fun. I thought about painting a barn because I want a red barn. I thought about painting a barn. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to stick to being in my studio. I'm not doing none of that. All right, we got these two that need a back. So let's slap these two down. That one right there. And this one right here. Paula K was threatening me with a itty bitty what you call that thing to go on my desk. Cause y'all know since I'm a card maker now, I need all the things to be on my desk right here. And after we got back from dinner yesterday, I was thinking about it. Wow, not you telling that. Yes, I told you a horse story. I'm gonna get me a horse. I am. I want 3 horses, and I want them to be able to be rideable. But I also want to partner with someone around here that has the therapy, so that I can use them for therapy because they are great horses for therapy. Cookie said my house used to be the ugliest shade of pink. How do I know? When I pulled the ivy off the house, the painters had painted over the ivy. Oh, so it left me with pink stenciled leaves. That sounds fun. Oh, get away, get away, get away. That daggum, these little, I feel like I got some fruit around here. That's those fruit fly bugs. So tomorrow, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Michelle said, I hope I didn't miss it. You didn't miss a lot, but you missed a lot, but you didn't miss a lot. You know, there's always team replay. But look at this. I feel like there are just some designers I know that we're going to go well together. I just know it. Darcy and Christy Hartman, and it could be because they just got flowers and things. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. Calm my heart down. Look at this. Look at that. So you see how I went and stamped the leaves on there and see how they came out? All right, we got some wet paint on here, so let me get that off. I wanna get it while it's wet. Get it while the getting is good. That's what happens when you have a big plate. You got a lot of room. Michelle, how have you been? I felt like I should have. I felt like I was gonna text you the other day, and then I feel like I saw you in a chat. I feel like I don't know, but me myself, I was just over here trying to get my world together. So, Cookie, did you repaint? Did you get it repainted, or do you still have pink stenciled leaves? Karen, I bought a 3x5 gel plate. I'll have it, and my 8x10. Nice, 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 nice. I love it. Um, did somebody else pop in here? Y'all see something I don't see? Oh, it's okay. I'm starting to feel better slowly. I'm glad. I'm glad because I had you on my look. I have you in my prayer book for sure. Oh, see how it pulled everything up. Good night, Pinka. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, because you've been here hanging out. Look at this. It pulled up all the edges that was on there. So we got a clean edge down there. Oh, Christy Hartman, that was another thing I said. You made my gel plates look real, real bad because your gel plates were so doggone clean. Y'all don't judge my gel plates and think the house and the studio look that way because it don't. But my gel plates were. Okay, we got this purple down here. Now I'm coming back with this yellow. Ooh, that's my paint, not me. So Call Me Glitter is Michelle. It's like with Crystal. When Crystal was here in the studio, she every time I hear Call Me Glitter, I hear her saying, Call me glitter. Call me glitter. All right. Don't get happy with the yellow. Don't get happy with it. No gel plate judging in my world. I was judging myself. I was just like, God, look how clean that daggone plate is. But I was ready for it to get dirty, though. You know, that's the pressure we put on ourselves. Except, like, when P was talking, they were talking about cleaning stamps. And then Silwitcha had talking about them bubbles. I was just like, wait a minute, what's she doing with bubbles? I was ready. It sounds like I can do two things at one time, clean something and create something. But we weren't talking about the same thing. Me and Alicia and I were in the same zone. We were thinking the same thing. I was just like, nah, okay, got it. All right. Oh, I need to get my other stamps. They're in the water. Can't. Darn it. I forget. I feel like these leaves, I feel like I'm going to have about 4 or 5 of them. Because I really don't like for my holes to get closed. I love Blue Jays calling. They haven't been here for a while. Thanks, Karen. All right, Ava Lee. See you later. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been a ride out. It's Monday. That's the good thing. My daughter's like, well, I'm gonna call you back. And I was just like, it's Monday. I go live. She's like, when are you gonna get done? I said, it's Monday. And then she's just like, huh? Hey, it's Ride Out Monday. And then after life got the life, and I'm just like, I'm fine right here. And hopefully Mr. McCoy gonna fix something to eat. If not, then We'll be going up the road. Oh, what time is that? Let me pay attention to that. I'm really not hungry. All right. All right, let's get the leaves because why? It is fall time, and so Michelle, we got new stamps coming out tomorrow. I'm missing one. There's this one. Where's the other individual one? Y'all, I got too much stuff on my desk. Oh, gotta find it. It's not in the water. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll find it. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to show y'all. We also have Twinchies size stamp and ATC size stamp. So if you don't want to, you just want to do it, you know, there's ATC. Let's stamp out some. I don't want it to be in that color. Oh, well, it's just, who cares? Put it down. And then let's make an ATC on the, and then put the leaf in there. There we go. All right. Boop, 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 boop. And then don't waste those boops. Take that ink and go and stamp it off. Stamp it off somewhere. See? Okay, see, we got that. When we pull that, we could already have our ATCs right there together. That's why in my mind I wanted to do it with a different color. All right, let's do, and then get this one. That's this one. And boop, and doop, and boop, and doop, and boop. And make sure you get a good impression. And put her down. Boom. It's already on there. Put that one there. And boop, and doop, boop, boom. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, let me stamp off over here. Gotta have your stamp off. Don't waste your paint. Look at that. Look at that. We're loving it. And I don't think it was enough. Let's see. Oh, y'all, look at. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. Things that make your heart just beat pure joy. Look at that. Oh, child, don't tell me that ain't cute. I'm just saying, get somebody else. Tell somebody else to go and do that foolishness. But that right there, that's beautiful. Now I'm going to do something over here because, oh, it's not enough paint. All right, let me get some more paint. Let's get some paint right there. Yeah, let's do that over here. Sorry, y'all. Okay, and then get some more paint on this. And put that in there. Check it out. I thought you were going to eat that steak. What steak? I still got some steak left. I don't want no steak. That's too heavy. But anyways, look at that. Look at that on that black paper. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. That was with the ATC, the paint that I got off of the plate, and I stamped it on there, and then I put my stamp. Child, you better hush. You better hush. You better hush. Now let me get this up because we like this. We like all of this. And we're gonna, all right, let's be very, very intentional of how we're gonna get this up because we want all of this so we can just cut it out. Right there. This is what we call intentional gel. This is intentional gel printing. You know, usually I'm slapping it down, pulling it up, slapping it down, pulling it up. I'm very intentional with creating that. I'm gonna go back to slapping it down, pulling it up in a minute. All right, let's get this. All right, let's put this paper. And remember, this is cardstock paper. So we are already moving forward. Don't mash it because we don't want to Smush it. We don't want to smush it. I've seen lots of books with pages of 3 squares vertically with floral in them, and I've always thought they were beautiful. You could totally do that with these. Wait, so books with pages of 3 squares with floral in them. So basically you're saying getting a flower book and stamping in them? Did I read that right? Okay, let's let that sit there. So you're talking about a flower book with 3 squares. Is that what we're talking about? I've seen lots of books with pages of 3 squares vertically with florals in them, and I always thought they were beautiful. No, what you're creating with. Oh, okay, cool. Because I was just like, wait, I could go and stamp on that now, but I could take, yeah. You see how fast I pulled that book up and went to that page? Because I feel like we was on the same wavelength. Oh, hair. Oh, there we go. Get away. Dog hair. And sometimes they make them into pockets. Sometimes they make them into pockets. Yes. Got it. Got it. Alicia, I'm just so happy that my brain is working, right? I still want to know what steak he talking about. I don't have no steak left over. And thank you, Michelle. Michelle said, Karen, congratulations. I own your mini world stamp, your mini word stamps. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, for anybody that's joining, and if you're on Team Replay and you're just like, where are they getting these stamps from? Where she get all these stamps? Where I can go get them? You can only get them. These are boutique style stamps. You can only get them over at PM Artist Studio. Boutique style. When you can get something only in one place, it's boutique style. And it is. These will not be seen around the world in other stores. Not yet. Not until PM Artist Studio get international and get their store over there. I'm just saying, because we're all going to Italy. I'm just saying. We're going to be hanging out in Italy for a 7-day art event. It's coming. Do y'all feel it? I feel it coming. Okay. So, these are new. Well, these won't be available. This one won't be available till tomorrow. These are already, you can get these now. These are my designs. These is PM Artist Studio designs. But you go in and put them in as, there's links. There you go. See what Cookie said? You can find Karen's designs only at PM Artist Studio and can. We ain't horning around with everybody. We just dating PM Artist Studio. I like that. And do. And there is Peace. I think we should be dry enough. And so if you're watching and you might have just scrolled through here and be like, what in the world you do with that kind of thing? What y'all do? What you do with them? There's cards. See the base? I feel like Paula K would be very, very proud of me because I used a stamp sentiment that I put on this card. This is a card base that I did yesterday in the membership, but I didn't do anything with it. But yesterday or this morning? No, yesterday evening afterwards, I created this girl and I put have fun. And those are my leaves stamped up under there. So there's that one. You can also, where's the other cards? What did I do with them? Oh, they're right here. That one's made with my stamp leaves, my flowers, because you stamp my stamps and then build it up. And then there's that one. I'm proud of this one because this one's my craft roulette card. So yes, I'm going to do something with all of the things. I'm going to turn them into cards. Or I'm going to turn them into, like these right here. These are already, like my ATC is already halfway created for me. Like it's already there. Cut this out. Oh, this is on a piece of paper. Like, well, I don't know. I might have to cut this one out because I like that one. I do. And then if you have the other ones, these are the twinchies. Like, you can cut them out. They're already ready for you. So you can go and get the twinchies over at PM Artist Studio. So you got the twinchie stamp or you got twinchie stencil. So just a little bit of just threatening you with a good time, so you can go when life gets to life and you need to find something great and fabulous and wonderful to do. Then you just go in your studio and just pull out the paint and just start slapping it down. More I say long-term relationship. And is how big are ATC cards? Um, yeah, 2.5 by, yeah, there it is, 2.5 by 3.5, 2.5 by 3.5. Like, literally, that's it. Let's see. Let me get another piece of paper. Oh, and I also did these with my, stamp these out. This is the one I can't find. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this one I did with this. Like, leaves are falling. That's what that one looks like. I just realized that I was being reminded of the Four Agreements books. Oh, I have those books. I like those. I read those books. Well, I ain't had no other choice when I was in, yeah, school. We had to read them. But they're good books. I like those books. What reminds you of those books? So these are going to turn into slimline cards. I like them. I'll probably find something to put on top. So I stamped that one. We got this one that's stamped. I was getting paper. Let's see, 2.5. Edge to edge, I'd have to cut the paper. Yeah, I'm just going to stamp on it. Your gel print with your leaves in the ATC stamp. Oh, yeah, you are absolutely right. And if my Four Agreements was closer to me, I would pull that up. But you are right. They're in the living room in the shrunk with the books. Uh-oh. Hopefully this took this. So that's ATC size. Yes, Miguel Ruiz. See, tongue don't roll like that. Yep, liked it. And then you can, cut it out. But I like the fact that I put those leaves in there. So let's see if we can. I might be asking for a lot because that had paint on it. I don't know why I did that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. In the words of Darcy, it's just fine. It's okay. Oh, it did good. Now let me put that in there because that's got paint on it. I really, just you do some things. Sometimes you question yourself, but don't worry about it. Just have fun, okay? Just have fun. See you later, Christy Hartman. Thank you for hanging out. Y'all go watch Christy. Y'all have fun. I'm trying to tell y'all, when life gets to, when I decide to really get going, I'm going to go visit Carol, and then we're going to swing by Christy, and we just going to have a crafty, creative time. Oh, and then maybe get Dawn, because y'all know Dawn is up in Maine. That's what I wanted my life to be, traveling in the RV. But God said, no, I'm gonna bless you with those acres, and you just walk around that for a little bit. And I haven't gotten bored yet. All right, there we go. They're good. All right. So that's what you can do with the ATC. And of course, cut it out, build it up, do something. We'll leave that right there. I'll use it, I'm quite sure. You can also take, I I was going to use my flower. What did I put on here? Oh, that's paint. That needs to go in there. You can also take some flowers, put in there, paint it, watercolor it. I mean, I like it. I really like how simplistic this is right here. It's just very simple. Very, very simple. Um, oh, Adrian got that box you sent to Butch. Thank you. I would definitely give those to my church so they can use the cards. You're the best. Listen, Adrian. Well, then, if you don't want to give them all away, you do not have to give them all away to them. Now, some of that stuff in that box is for you. Now, don't be going and giving away your stuff. As Lynn says, when I send a box, I send a box. That box stayed open right there, and I was just like, okay, the box is full. Close it and send it off. It just makes my heart happy to do stuff. Just, when you send a box and people appreciate it, you like that. See? Lynn got, because she got a scrap box. Lynn said she got scraps forever. All right, let's pull this up. I think we're ready. We're ready. Oh, yes. Oh, some pen work. I can see the pen work going on right now. Look at that. Okay, that one kind of didn't, but we're happy with that. And the other thing, y'all, if you do these and you do it on a gel plate, leave it down and let it dry. Probably. I don't know if I can say that it would do anything because I didn't put a lot of paint on there. But so you cut that out. And remember, this is cardstock paper. So when I go to cut these out, I'm going to still have all this yumminess around here that's still on the paper. So it scraps. And Bitty Penny is having scrap timber. And PMR Studio is having stamp timber. Stamp timber. Yeah. Stamp timber. No, stamp timber. PMR Studio is doing stamp timber. And Bitty Penny is doing scrap timber. And if you don't have scraps, she said you can people are using stash timber. The basis of it all is to use it so you can share it or, have all, use your stuff. So that way you just don't sit on your stuff. Look at that. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Look at that, look at that, oh, that's just so pretty. But I will tell you, my favorite is stamped on black. And then you take the pen and you go around it with the pen. It's just so pretty. Stamp ember. Yes. Okay, stamp ember. Stamp ember. Stamp ember. Say it 10 times. Stamp ember. Stamp ember. Stamp ember. Stamp ember. Stamp ember. And if you're on Team Replay or if you're in the chat or if you're in the up in the balcony up there, and you're just like, wait, what? What is a PM artist? What? It's PM Artist Studio. You go over there. She's in the chat. That's Mariah, PMR Studio. I remember when I used to see her in the chat, and I used to be like, which one is it, P or Mariah? And then they were just like, it's always Mariah. So I get it now. It's always Mariah. But P is in the chat sometimes. Okay. Y'all, I feel 100% better. Now I'm going to leave this on my plate because I like the windows that's going on. But there's this thing called hungry food. It's starting to creep in. And I ate salmon and I had a salmon salad. I thought that was going to be, but it did not. So let's scroll back. Oh, I really like the way this came out. Look at that orange and that yellow. Then we did those. Look at the leaves on this one. We like that. So remember I said, Jennifer McKinnon said, hey, Karen, I think you should have your leaves into a stamp. I was like, oh, and Mariah's in the chat. And I was like, okay, what about that, Mariah? She's like, yeah, it's doable. All right, don't threaten me with a good time. I am actually loving the fact that I am tapping into the other side. I feel like it's the other side of my creative brain. I do. And Webb, hello, hello, hello. What is it? Good evening, good, what is it? Night, it's still, wait, it's nighttime or early morning. Okay, there is some more. Look at the leaves. I really do like the stamping on this paper. I do like that. Maybe that's what maybe it's what I'll do on the other sides. We put some blocks on that one. What else did we do? Pull the leaves, pull that off a little bit. I did peace. I stamped out peace on here. I like the way that one came out. And so if I choose to take this right here and cut up the little and make twinchies out of these, then it's like all of these have a little bit of leaf in there because it's fall. Fall is coming up. So that's another, don't stress over it, y'all. You don't need the whole leaf in there. Just stamp it out and you got a leaf there, a leaf there. And you're going to, you know, create little art pieces anyway. That's what I am learning about Twinchies. It's little mini art versions. It's like having a bunch of grids. Look at that one. That's paint. I like that one. She said, I'm surprised you're still on. Yeah, it's Monday. We riding out a little bit. Had to hone in on my joy because reclaiming your joy is not selfish. It's necessary. I really like this one. Look at that. So, Ann Webb, it is always a great joy to oh, look, I find my stencil, y'all. I was going to use this one, but I couldn't find it. It was over there under that pile. Talk about piles. Oh, well, I'm quite sure I'll be done used it and got it dirty before Wednesday. So, but we'll share. See, we put some leaves on there, some leaves on there. We pull this one. And I really need to hurry up flipping through these because some of these are still wet. They're not wet, but I don't want them to stick together. I really like this one. What do we do? We flopped off on this one. We got Christy Hartman and Becky on there. Oh, I do a lot. Look at the leaves. Oh, I like that one. And this one, I can't remember the name of that stencil, but I pulled it off. But again, if you go to cut the twinges out, you have the leaves, you have art in all of the little windows. It's just like little mini windows. And now remember, these you only get in your IMPPs. So these little bitty ones are not for sale. It is the Twinchie size, 2x2. This size, when you go over to PMR Studio, you can get this size, not the little ones, unless you already have an IMPP, and you might already have them. Fresh fronds, that's what it is. That's what that, thank you. And then this one, I don't think I stamped off on that one. That was just one I pulled. And then we did that one. And then I shared the cards that I already, when I got my leaves out, you know, I pulled them. I already had used them. So I had them Friday. They came Friday. That's why they're in my craft roulette card. So there we go. Oh, and then we stamp that out. So that's the actual size of the stamp, which is ATC size. And this is the Twinchies. Oh, I didn't stamp out the Twinchie side. Let's stamp out this Twinchies real quick. Twinchies, which is 2x2, which I do like the size of it. I'm starting to kind of like it. Zal sent me a beautiful picture of hers, and I was just like, whoa, that is cute. Okay. You can probably get 2 on this card. 20s. So there's the 20s. Oh, got paint everywhere, right? Okay, I think that was it. I think that was it. Oh, we did that one. I think I did a lot. I think I did a lot. Oh, we did that one. See, when I go around here, I'm looking at all the places like, oh, and the art makes me happy. Okay. So I'm going to get off of here, and I want y'all to remember, as you literally got to see me walk through some emotions on this live, over here at Create Joy Studio, we really, really, really do more than just create and talk and laugh. We have some real life conversations that kind of helps me still create beautiful things, still experience my joy, and still remind me that my story is still unfolding and there's still purpose in my life. And so that I have to really, really trust the process. Just as I tell y'all to trust the process, I want y'all to trust the process. And going into September, we are not going to be stopping on our creative journey. My thumbnails are up for September. Wednesday is September the 2nd. So I will see you guys. And remember, give yourself grace, protect your peace, choose joy so that joy can show up. And always, always protect yourself. You're not simply surviving life. We're living it. All right, guys, I'll see you in September, where we're going to continue reclaiming our life. See you later. Bye.